This episode of Stezo Radio was brought to you by Gadget Geeks. Gadget Geeks, located in the South Loop at 620 South Dearborn. Gadget Geeks offers full-service repairs on electronics from cracked phone screens, computer viruses, hardware damage, and more. Ask for the Stezo Radio special and receive a free diagnostic and a 90-day warranty on your service. Visit geekmygadgets.com or call 312-255-7505 for more information. Gadget Geeks, geek your gadgets today.
Stezo Radio is for adults only.
The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Well, it's that radio show where we go toe to toe. Hot topic, dropping knowledge straight from Chicago, and it's our point of view. So tell me what you gon' do. Drop a line, don't be lying, trying to get with the crew. Cause we be talking them facts, exposing them fiction. Man, it's so real that we be causing some friction. Probably something you missing. Ain't no need to be dissing. Just relax here and listen because we spitting and simping. The radio show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show. The Stezo Radio Show.
Young and Kurt, that nigga, Nola Fox, Flint the Pimp, Ricky Bobby, Shorty got him, Ancient Kurt, and Remy. Alright, y'all, welcome back to another episode of Stezo Radio. We're finna be informative for you ladies, so please pay attention, take notes, and comment back if you want to. Let's get to these intros. Go, man.
You know, it's the main man, Flintstone, back at it again.
It's me again. I'm back at it. Your boy Chev. Let's get it.
All right, this topic is brought to us by none other than Flint the Pimp.
Man, I just had a question because I just want to know, why is it that a man can't tell a woman no when it comes to sex without him automatically getting accused of either cheating or, you know what I'm saying, who you fucking, you know what I'm saying, man, why, what's the problem? It's always got to be an argument over this shit just for a nigga saying, man, I ain't in the mood, I'm tired, whatever it is. But a female, she can say that shit for 2 weeks straight and everything is good.
What would be I got a headache. 2 week headache get there.
Yeah, or you get that time of the month.
It's my time of the month. Like, it's been your time of the month twice in 3 weeks, bitch. What the fuck?
Yeah. You need to go to the doctor, goddamn.
I don't know. I think the reason being is because they think we just all the time horny hoes.
You know what I'm saying?
We always want pussy.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You know?
And I'm just saying this because, man, I worked like 14 hours yesterday. I was tired. And, you know, my girl was out kicking it, you know, with her people, and they drinking and they partying. And I'm in the bed because I had to get up, you know what I'm saying, at the crack of dawn at 6 and shit. So this motherfucker comes in at 3.
3 in the morning.
3 in the morning. I gotta get up in 2 hours and 45 minutes. Come and rub her naked ass up against me, and I'm like, go on, man. She's like, what is this? It's my drawers. Motherfucker, leave me alone. I'm trying to go to sleep. What's wrong with you, bitch? I'm tired. I gotta get up in 2.5 hours, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, you know my job, Steve. So that ain't a job you can fall asleep on, son. You know what I'm saying? You can't get no nap behind the wheel on the pole, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them jobs you really need to be aware of what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to fuck yourself up. Got mad.
Maybe it's a shot to their womanhood that you actually said no.
I don't know. That shit, that's a hell of a question.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even got an answer for that shit. I don't know.
I mean, 'cause I feel you on the being tired.
Man, dude, you know, you sometimes, like, dude, you just fucking exhausted. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that. Is it an age thing? Did you ever turn it down when you was younger?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I have too. I'm just thinking.
Yeah,
I ain't want to just be
too.
me.
But it was, once again, it's the same flack that I got when I was younger that I get when I'm older. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, but when I was younger, that was shit was extreme though. You know, because I had my own shit. You know, I left. So I come to your crib and I'm like, I ain't in the mood for that shit. And my like, what? The fuck you drove over here and you in the mood? Where you been at?
Yeah.
But it shouldn't matter if you at her crib or you at your crib.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying, man?
You don't feel like it.
If you don't feel like it, You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like, you know, we joke on on Facebook talking about sometimes, you know, niggas just want to be held. Y'all always want to be. You know how we get at. But it's a small smidgen of truth to that. Some days we just ain't going. I know it's the niggas out there to be like, that's some bullshit. Okay. Do what I do on a daily basis for 12, 14 hours a day.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Well, man, dude, I was telling her, like, man, like my shoulder, I pulled a muscle, I tore a muscle in it and shit. And I'm like, man, dude, when you got that much pain, if you ever really torn a muscle, when you got that much pain, that pain kind of outseed everything. Like, like that shit just be like I couldn't even lay on my back because that muscle was so bad. So I'm like, man, it's just like, nigga, I don't feel like doing this shit right now.
I wonder if women think, you know, we saying no because we just saying no without a reason. Like, do they really think we can get tired?
You can be like, man, I'm tired as fuck. You know I got to get up. Prime example, you knew I had to get up in 3 hours.
And honestly, though, I know motherfuckers gonna say this motherfucker his negative shit. I don't think they give a fuck about how we feel.
Neither. That's
you know what I mean? It's just like
they want it.
If they want it, they want it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. It's kind of like, no, I said I want. It's like they spoiled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, you know they spoiled. You know they spoiled.
You can't say no to nothing.
Yeah.
Nah, we supposed to be yes men.
But especially sex though, you might be like, man, you know what, man, we can't go out tonight. I ain't got it. Blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? But even if you know you just got paid, like, man, I just don't feel like going out.
Right.
It's an issue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Always
saying?
an issue.
Yeah.
Like, man, dude, what do you want to eat? I don't know. Well, you know what? We ain't getting shit. Well, why we ain't eating, bitch? Because you don't know what the fuck you want. It's if you say no, it's always an issue.
But if a motherfucker just came out the blue, you was like, what you want to eat? And motherfucker was like, Fridays. It'll throw you off. Like, motherfucker, you actually know where you want to go?
Yeah, shit, I'd be like, let's go.
Nah, I'm staying in the crib. But motherfuckers say that
exactly
something bad for to happen outside.
Hey, have y'all ever said no just to be petty?
Yeah, holding on to an attitude.
You know, they told you no too many times.
I've done that just to be petty.
I have. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, no, I don't really feel like it. You know, just I want you to see how I feel.
But I believe that they think that every single time we say no, it's because we on some petty shit, and that ain't the case.
Damn, they probably do.
You know
Either petty or we tricking off.
Right, we either petty or we just got finished fucking somebody else. Or like, ladies, let me tell you something. If a man fucked a broad at 3, he could fuck another one at 3:30. Understand that.
3:08, goddamn.
It ain't that he was fucking somebody else. Real talk.
Hey, you ever got accused of fucking around on your lady because you did some new shit in the bed? Like some shit they ain't used to?
No.
Oh yeah, now that like where the fuck that come from?
Yeah, like where you
I'm
learn
like,
that?
look, motherfucker, I just watched this shit on film. I can rewind the scene if you want to see how she took it, so you can learn how to take it.
It is. Adjust that back.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of makes me want to ask y'all then, do you think women are more, what's the word?
Insecure.
Yeah, more insecure than
Of
men?
course they are.
Yeah.
Of course they are. I believe that it is embedded for them to be insecure in their DNA, and I think it's due to us though, because you got to think back in the 70s, everybody was a pimp or a player. It's just how it was, and I think that shit just embedded in they, you know, from they seeing how their moms and aunties and everybody else was treated, and all their friends are just embedded in their DNA for them to be insecure. Think about how many badass bras that you know, and they insecure as shit about their looks and everything else. Like
they shallow.
Yeah, I used to be confused on that. Like, shorty, you beautiful as hell. What you mean?
Insecure?
Yeah, I don't get that. But then I don't get it when you're in a relationship and you still insecure. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long can you be in a relationship and still be insecure?
But you know what? I kind of had like a weird conversation today and shit. Motherfucker told me like, come the weekend, why I'm like sit in the crib. But this motherfucker can go somewhere and it's just like, all right, well, you out doing your thing. I'm finna get ready to go kick it with the guys and do something. Mm-hmm. Why you just can't sit your ass in the house?
I had that exact conversation.
Why the fuck I need to sit in the crib?
For real?
Yeah, well, motherfuckers was like, wait, why every time I go out, you go out? And I'm like, wait a minute, why? Okay, if we ain't doing shit together, I'm gonna go do some other shit. I ain't about to sit in the crib. Like, understand something? I don't sit in the crib. Like, when I do choose to sit in the crib, that's when I feel like sitting in the crib.
Yeah.
So if I feel like doing something and you don't, I'm loose. I'm gonna go do something.
It almost sounds like they want y'all to do what they know y'all don't do. Because, I'm the opposite. I get told, why don't you get out the house?
But
Why
see,
don't you go? You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, because we where you at usually, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you kind of like you the party, goddamn.
No, I mean, even then though, like,
Yeah,
like,
okay, I got you.
Hey, you don't want to go such and such, ain't such and such doing something. So it made me start thinking like, damn, am I bothering you? Am I
Why you
clingy?
pushing me out?
But
I don't know.
But I think if I was like you said, if I did continuously go out, I would probably get the same flack on why don't you stay home? It's like it's like a not win for losing.
But see, it's kind of like the shit we was talking about. When I make a move, you can move with me if you want to. Mm-hmm. But if you choose not to move with me, don't trip when I'm gone. I'm not finna say shit to you when you're gone.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't need 100 phone calls, 100 text messages. I'm not gonna respond to that shit because I know why you're doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That fuck that, man. We got kids at home. You control them, goddamn. Leave me be.
You ever thought that maybe that's one of the reasons why they trip when you say no to sex? It's a controlling thing. They want to be able to make their man jump.
I think so. I told you. I think they look at us like we yes men. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
But does that tie in with their insecurities? That if they don't have us at that yes man point, they feel that we got somebody else got us at that point.
Yeah, it could be. You might
know
be
what I'm
right.
saying?
It could be because I can see a woman saying, "How come you don't want me?" And you like, "Who said I didn't want you? I just didn't want none last night."
Right. At that point in time,
That's not saying I don't want you. I was just tired.
Right. Well,
because man, they can show pull that. Well, I ain't gonna lie. I want to do is if you tired, you know what? Just close your eyes. Like I'll be done tonight. Just be easy.
you actually go to sleep.
right. I don't even need you for this part. Just be easy.
That's some petty shit right there.
All right, let me ask y'all a question since we on relationships. How soon is too soon to move somebody in? Like on a male's calendar, like how do you go about moving a female in?
Well, number one, I got to see how you live first.
You got to go to their place?
Yeah, I got to see how you live. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't mean how you live where you know I'm coming over 2-3 hours ahead of time.
Oh, you get the pregame?
Yeah, it got to be some spur of the moment. Not like, hey, what's up? Your crib, on this random Tuesday and shit. Because Stezo, look, you'd have been in my house when I ain't cleaned up. My house not cleaned up is the equivalent of most motherfuckers cleaned up. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like it ain't like that's just I can't live in filth. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just how I am. But I know I didn't look. My job has taught me that there's a lot of nasty ass females out there.
Shit. Hey, you ain't lying, boy.
You know what I'm saying? Much more than dudes, which is crazy. Like, man, I go to about the same 50-50, you know, men's cribs, women's cribs. More times than not, it's the female's crib to be nasty as shit. And I don't want to sit here and blame that shit on no fucking kids. Don't be using that shit as no fucking excuse.
Yeah, especially if they old enough to clean up.
You know what I'm saying, man?
But shit, when they ain't old
Even
enough to
right,
clean up, you need to be cleaning a little bit harder. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm meticulous about my shit, man. I don't know, and I get called all kind of shit because I'm like, fuck, pick that up. It'd be the little piece of lint or some shit. Get that shit off the floor. I don't know, man.
And like you, Chef, we both got dogs. I got 3 dogs, son. My house don't smell like
the house don't never smell like no damn dog.
My shit don't smell like a dog, and I got house dogs. My dogs stay in my house.
So does that like stop you? Like the time frame? Does that change the time frame then because of how you are with your own house on letting somebody else move in?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does it add it add like a couple more months or
it might? I mean,
you know what's so fucked up? I don't mean to cut you off, bro.
No, go ahead.
I would rather, and this will sound so fucked up. I would rather move into they crib than have them move into my shit.
Why?
Because I would rather have my shit available for me when I want to go back there to get away from the shit I'm not used to. You know what I mean? Because like I don't I don't want to go in and be like, man, you got to clean up. Because it's going to make me feel weird having you do that shit. But you come to my crib and you ain't as clean as me,
We gotta have a problem.
it's going to be some problems. You know what I'm saying? So it's easier for me to just stay with you than versus you stay with me.
Yeah, I feel him on that because with me, I'm meticulous about certain shit. Like I done had motherfuckers come to the crib, and might spend a day or two at the crib, and I catch this motherfucker like cleaning up and shit. I'm like, nah, you ain't gotta do that because you don't do it right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I know how to clean. Yeah, you don't know how I clean this shit. So just like, man, prime example. Even when I was married, I did majority of the cleaning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I knew I'm meticulous when it come to cleaning. Like, man, like my bathroom floors, I gotta clean the grout in between my tiles. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. Like I gotta clean my shit.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, like my shower and my tub, I have to clean the grout in between that shit. You know what I'm saying? I have certain days of the week I clean different rooms in my crib. And that's just how I am. So if you in there, you cleaning my bathroom, and I come in there and it's fucking shit in the grout, I'm like, you ain't clean shit. You know what I'm saying? You might have wiped some shit down, but you ain't clean shit. And that shit just gonna piss me off because I gotta go behind you. And you know what I'm saying? And I gotta re-clean the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
Okay, now this was just mentioned because we live in the Stezo Radio Facebook group.
Oh, what up?
Camille Franklin says, no, sir. If you move in with a chick, you have no control in that house.
Exactly.
And I was thinking about that.
Yeah, you don't.
Because now you can't tell them what to do and how to do it. Cause it's like y'all was saying about y'all house.
But that's backwards as shit. If I'm moving in and I'm just there, every once in a while. Okay, nah. But if I'm there and I'm paying a bill, I'm carrying weight there. Shit.
Yeah, that's true. If I'm carrying some weight, I gotta have some kind of say so.
I'm gonna have some say so there. Camille is difficult anyway. I don't mind.
She difficult.
She's difficult, man.
But that make me think though. I mean, like I'm kind of that way. I don't want to move in
right. Yeah,
to your place because as soon as I don't take the garbage out the way you want me to, I gotta. Do I run the risk of you saying get out?
Well, that's why, man. If you are gonna move in with a chick, like Cheryl said, you better have your own spot or somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere
Plan
else.
B.
That you can, it should be that way. I know it's fucked up, but I mean that's just how niggas need to move. That's how you need to rotate.
And then she also says 6 months is long enough to know if somebody can live with you, or you can live with somebody. I think 6 months is kind of short.
See, I'm just now starting to feel you out 6 months.
Yeah, I was just thinking.
Yeah, because the first couple of months you still in that honeymoon phase.
And
you really ain't met the real them,
right? Motherfuckers still hide who they are and shit.
Yeah, 6 months is kind of quick.
See, I think though too. I think that dudes they probably do kind of hide their true self, but nowhere near as long as females. Like a nigga gonna keep you at arm's length until he feeling you. Once he feeling you, then he gonna bring you in close. You know what I'm saying? Just to see who you are. I think females kind of portray that, man, I gotta go to bed and wake up looking good for way longer than a nigga will.
And then I don't think a man can really hold on who he really is unless he's just trying to smash. Now, if you're just trying to smash and get going, you can do it, but it ain't gonna be 6 months.
No, it ain't gonna be.
I think if you really into it, you kind of letting her know who you are.
Yeah, because
kind of soon.
And if a guy just trying to smash and after
you never gonna know who he
really
really is.
6 months,
you never gonna know who he is.
He ain't finna be around for 6 months.
Hell no, that's too long.
That's all he here to do.
If he ain't smashed in 6 months,
he loose.
He ain't smashed in 2 weeks. But if that's all he using you for, if all he using you for is smack, come on. What purpose are you serving 2 weeks later? You ain't on shit.
That's why I'm thinking 6 months. But I think in a woman's mind, and y'all get ready to cuss me out, I think that's why y'all be fucking up so much. Because y'all moving dudes in 6 months.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's half a year.
Yeah, I gotta know your family. I gotta know your background details. Too much shit in my house.
But you know
what I'm saying?
These new age people, man, they getting married in 5-6 months.
And that's the reason why the divorce rate
so
fucking high.
That's why it ain't working.
You know what I mean? That you don't know who you marrying and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, that shit. That's, to me, it's not just quick. It's almost showing me that either you blindly in love, which is kind of ironic that in 6 months you can be that.
Well, you already had a game plan before you met me.
Or you already had something planned to help you with these bills. You need help with these bills.
Yep, you already had a game plan. Like, I got to find a dude to make good enough bread to help me out because I need it.
Mm-hmm. Take my whole $10 check from McDonald's. Ain't that better?
$10.95, son. You know, they moved it up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm trying to think, what have I done that was drastic in 6 months? I mean, I'm really not trying to be petty, but I mean, think about it.
Fuck.
I know motherfuckers will take 6 months to find the right car.
That's me.
Yeah, that's
You feel what I'm saying?
That's me.
And you talking about moving somebody into your house in 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
The probational period at work is 3 months.
You ain't met my you might just be meeting my people in 6 months.
Yeah.
You know, like the guys is kind of shit. I'm gonna bump into y'all wherever, like all that, you know. But my entire like family and shit, aunts and shit.
Yeah, shit. The old lady 2 years before motherfucker moved in.
2 years.
It was 2 years. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I got to clarify because she's saying now. Now I'm scrolling up because the first thing she said was 6 months. Now she's clarifying. She's like, no, I said no less than 6 months. I'm not moving nobody in till over a year.
No, it's because
she has a daughter.
Somebody was in there in 2 weeks, and now she's trying to fix it.
Well, you know what? let's just take kids out the equation. Let's say neither one of y'all got kids, because kids are always going to be a determining factor, and you're not moving that person in because of how they live. You want to make sure that this motherfucker ain't no child molester,
right?
Basically,
and ain't gonna treat the kid good,
right? And ain't gonna treat the kid, like shit. So we gonna take kids out the equation. You single with no kids. This man is single with no kids. Mm-hmm. Man, y'all, what is the timeline? You know what I'm saying?
You know what though? Now when you put it that way, I can see 6 months then. Because if you single, no kids, your life is so carefree. Like your worries and concerns are so less. You know, the most you really got to worry about, okay, you get on my nerve, I kick your ass out. So I can see 6 months. I really can. I can see it. Like, imagine you 22, 23, you decent. You meet a nice female, you know what I'm saying? She going through something at her crib. Y'all 4, 5 months, 7 months strong. And she like, I ain't got nowhere to go. I can see you saying, you come stay over here.
You can come spend the night over here.
I was about to say that. Yeah,
you can get.
You can't see come staying?
No, not forever.
Yeah,
no, not forever. I'm just saying moving them in. Just, because.
But if you moving them in, you basically saying forever.
It's forever, because she just might get. She kicked them shoes off and let their hair down.
I tell you like this: the moment she get a drawer,
it's a wrap.
But shit, they be getting drawers before they move in.
Shit, not in my house.
My crib.
you ain't getting no drawer. Like, look, motherfucker, I got disposable toothbrush. Every time you come, you got a brand new one. That bitch is thrown out. The moment you walk out the door, in the trash.
That damn travel brush.
Real talk, dude. I go and get like a 6-7 pack every time I go to the grocery store. I get the 6-7 pack of toothbrushes. Put the bitches right on the shelf, man. Please. That toothbrush gonna be gone before I might let it stay for the weekend, but you better believe the next day I gotta go to work. That bitch right in the trash.
All right, now how do y'all do as far as going away on trips? Do y'all? Because I do that. I use those as lessons to see how you live, and I know it's kind of easy to fake it because y'all at a hotel,
right?
You know what I'm saying? But I still like to see, how we. Yeah. New in a relationship, we go somewhere, we spend a weekend or a week somewhere
inside that one space.
Yeah, I get to see how you are.
Yeah, but see, that's too quick for me, because you can disguise who you are in that little week and a half week. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's probably one of my biggest things is that when you walk in my crib and shit, what do you do with your clothes and your coat? You know what I'm saying? You throwing them shits on my floor. You folding them motherfuckers up and putting them somewhere. Like, man, that's a key insight. Because if a motherfucker walking in and you sloppy as hell, you sloppy drunk, you throw your clothes on the floor, cool. But if we just had a nice night out, blah blah, you take your clothes off, you just throw them shits on my floor. Hey, pick them bitches up. Fuck you mean? Why you know what I'm saying?
It depends on the moment, though.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying no. If we in the heat of the passion, walking in the crib and I'm ripping your clothes off, that's one thing.
But maybe she don't know where to put her shit.
Motherfucker, didn't you ask? Closed mouths don't get fed. Shit. When I because real talk. Hey, where you want me to put these?
But are you gonna correct her after you smash or before it even happened? Like,
no. I mean, if we in the heat of the moment, no.
I'm just saying it could be a slow process. She ripping shit off and throwing it everywhere.
No, you know what I'm saying.
You gonna correct her before you smash?
We sitting there watching a movie and she'll be like,
I'm on some petty shit, right?
I'm with
it's time to
Sheriff. I'm
go
with
to bed.
Sheriff, though. I'm not saying shit. So I have to be fucked.
We done already said we did smash a few times. You know what I'm saying? This is, like you said, this is the process you thinking about moving this motherfucker in.
Yeah,
So right now, you know, y'all sit back, watch a movie and shit. All right, it's time to bed, go to bed and shit. You hop in the shower, she get in the bed, you come out and our clothes all over the floor. Like, what, bitch? This shit
Me
all
personally,
down.
now after I smash again that night, because that might be that may make her want to go to the crib. Oh, before we had got down, I was meant to mention to you that you're gonna have to pick them clothes up. Put that shit in the drawer or something.
But if she put it in the drawer, now she got a drawer.
No, you put that shit on the dresser.
That's a temporary drawer.
No, ain't no such thing. Don't open up my drawers.
That's a temporary drawer.
Your hands don't grab. The only handles your ass grab is the front door and the back. That's it. Ain't no closed doors. Except when you go to the bathroom. That's the only shit that's happening.
Yeah.
Hey, how soon do you bring them to your house?
That's a good. Well, you know what? That's a good question.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. And this is bad, dog. And now, bro, it's like 6-7 months.
To the house?
Yeah, to the crib.
See, me, I'd be 6-7 hours.
Yeah, see, it depends.
Nah,
It depends
dog,
because
you might find me at the motherfucking at the Star.
That's what I'm saying. See, I ain't never did that. No, I'm not paying rent and getting a hotel room. I just can't do it.
I can't. I'm sorry, man.
it depends.
I got trust
this. You sleep. What's that? If you sleep and you can't see the route to my crib.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. All right, cool.
That's what
But
I'm
if it's the
saying.
middle of the day and you can see my street signs and shit,
For real?
yeah, I might be like, ugh. I got a lot of shit in my house. I got a lot of expensive shit in my house, Stezo. And I know I got alarm and dogs and shit, but still.
And you know what's crazy though? This is how fucked up I am. It was one of them moments where it was a motherfucker I hadn't seen in a minute. So I'm like, damn, I wouldn't mind, reliving some shit with you. We went to motherfucking Kankakee. We went to motherfucking Mantino. I went everywhere. Then when it started getting dark, I took every back road I could. Went to the crib.
That's a sweet spot about where we live in. There's a lot of back roads you can take.
And
You
don't
get
let me go
confused
to
in the
my
motherfucker.
parents' crib. The ranch that was left to us. Man, shit, I had your ass coming through Beecher and all kind of shit. Fuck is we at? Is that the Klan out there? Yeah, that's the Klan. Is that bad?
I ain't never really cared.
What?
For real. And as paranoid as I am, when it came to that, I didn't get my address out and I give you directions.
Initially, I wasn't like that, but a motherfucker didn't put it in my car. But I got a picture before. A motherfucker was standing by my gas tank with a Snicker. Just took a picture of it, like joking.
Yeah, but that ain't funny.
Not to me. You know what I'm saying? I look, and first thing I'm do it. I'm giving it to you. And that's when the motherfuckers like, you going too far with it. No, I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you this. I think there's a limit, man.
Well, me having a vintage, I never had that problem.
This motherfucker
You know what I'm saying?
advantage. Here we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Here we go.
They already know. I might have wanted you to put that motherfucker to total with that motherfucker out.
I'll put it to you like this. I was fucking with a motherfucker for about a year. And you set the alarm code, you know what I'm saying, man, when you walk out the door. Or when you come in, I'll be like, hey, go ahead to the car. Let me set this shit. Well, before come in, I'll let you know when it's time for you to
Let me tell you why. You are not lying about that.
Dude.
When that shit made me uncomfortable as hell, I called my alarm company. I got a remote now. So when I walk to the door, I'm from outside, I turn that motherfucker off.
Okay.
So motherfucker walk in, you just hear chit. Like, you don't turn your shit on. Oh, it's on. I turn that motherfucker off like I turned his car alarm off.
Man. Dude. When I'm saying, wait, shit, everything is new. I be in the app like, man, I'm pulling up. My phone, that shit going right off. Like, real talk.
Yeah.
So is it a trust thing?
It's, you know what? It probably is when it comes down to it. It probably is a trust issue, and it's nothing with them. It's my own trust. I got too much shit to lose for me to have to come kill your ass over some dumb shit.
It ain't trust for me. I had too many unstable motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, okay.
Motherfucker that Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type shit. Cool in the fan, but motherfucker get a little liquor in them or a little weed, whatever you do. Get comfortable. Oh, my God. Who are you? Where you come from?
Where's such and such?
So she left and you just go come in here, huh? Yeah, nah.
I don't know. See, that's one of the scary things about me being petty and not really giving a fuck. I don't really pay attention because I be looking like I could beat the fuck out of you. You know what I'm saying? Like I could.
But females are smart enough that they ain't gonna do it while you're there. You know, y'all get into it or whatever it is. You gonna go to work, and while your ass is work, her and her two cousins, whatever it is, coming to your crib, and you know what I'm saying. Luckily, good thing for me. Whenever my alarm go off, that motherfucker send me a text message and an email. Like, hey, nigga, regardless if you put the code in or not, hey, nigga. Your alarm just got cut off. Like straight up.
Yeah, no, my shit. I get alert to the phone, and if I know I ain't at the crib, ain't nobody supposed to be there if I ain't there. Yeah, y'all just go ahead and go. I'm calling. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
Go on by the house.
Like my camera, motherfuckers don't even know I got cameras in my crib because you can't even see them bitches.
See what I'm saying,
yeah, you know, walking in, be like, oh, so it's you. Church, I cut the alarm right back on the call. He's like, hey, some motherfuckers in the crib, Joe.
Yeah, like I said, I never really.
That's why with females come to my crib, I put my dogs up. Y'all come through, I gotta put my dogs up.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about y'all.
Want
You
the
know what I'm
dogs
saying,
getting
man?
too comfortable there.
But yeah, I don't want my dogs too comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. I remember my cousin. You know, he was at the time breeding pits, and his girl at the time she thought the dogs liked her because she fed them. You know, when they got into an argument. And the dogs chose sides real quick. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They stood behind him. And she like, oh, you. And they look at her like, yeah.
Yeah, try it. Yeah, you might feed me once every day.
Right.
Every day.
Make a move.
Real talk.
Make a move on him if you want to.
Man, you know.
And she got pissed at the dogs. Like, I'm the one who's playing with y'all. They looked at her like, nah, you don't matter.
The dogs are smart. That shit don't mean shit.
Yeah, you cool and all, but yeah, this motherfucker right here make sure I eat.
All right, I got this in the inbox on the Stezo Radio fan page. It's a nice little topic. Would you be okay with your lady saying she didn't initially find you attractive, but you grew on her later?
That's a hard pill to swallow. And you know why that's a hard pill to swallow? Because we are visual creatures. So the moment we see you, we know if we attracted to your ass or not.
Right.
So in the same mind frame, like I'm thinking, like, wait, so it's a real ugly girl that I didn't find attractive, and how the fuck did she grow on me? Like, man, like something else had to.
No, they said us.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm just putting myself in you know what I'm saying, in their shoes. Like it had to be something else that made me find you attractive. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it'd be like what, bank account, car. You know what I'm saying? It had to be something else.
Yeah, because for a guy, it's a little easy.
Yeah,
like you can not have a cute face but have a big ass.
Yeah,
that's true.
Or you can, not have a body, but hey, she spin like she weigh. You know, she pay like she weigh. So I think it's a little different.
Yeah.
But for a female, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, okay, if she don't find you attractive, then what about it? What, motherfucker? Because you know what I'm saying. What about it? Like I said, it had to be something. It either had to be money. You can sit back and say personality. Bullshit ain't about nothing, because it's a lot of female out there that have male friends that they said that they like never gonna smash. Like, he cool and he make me laugh and we cool and shit, but I never fuck with him like that because I don't find him attractive. So it had to be something,
right?
You know what? But that's bullshit to me too. That's another subject, but that's bullshit to me.
What?
But that male friend that.
Yeah, I think that's
the motherfucker that he just there lingering, just a lingerer. Nah.
You know what I've learned, because y'all know I got a lot of female friends, and a lot of they guys tell me, you not a female friend, you more like a big brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't call them 24/7.
Right.
I'm not showing up at the events. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the dude texting, is everything okay?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just pretty much like any other friend. We chop it up when we chop it up. Yeah. One dude told me, he said, nah, because she got motherfuckers playing the role. She got motherfuckers sending good morning texts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She got motherfuckers bringing expensive gifts to her birthday party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker told me flat out, he was like, motherfucker, you don't even show the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you do, you come with a fifth. Nigga, like,
exactly.
Deck of cards, nigga. That's what
he was like, the first time I met you, you came with 5 of your boys, and y'all ran through the party. So I already know why the fuck you there. He's like, but that other motherfucker, and I ain't gonna say no name, she said that other motherfucker, he's showing up GQ'd. He done bought a fucking gift from Tiffany's.
Oh, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He finna get whooped before he leave there.
That's a motherfucker like you say that's around lingering.
I got female friends like Vishnu. I ain't never tried to smash. We've always just cool, kick it.
Yeah, but
And
you saying that, but how many other? We rare. I'm gonna say that right now. We rare because I got a good best friend. I ain't never in my life even thought about.
right.
And she's gorgeous, but. How many other men you think like that?
Well, that's why I said it's a very, very thin line. That's the reason why I'm like, man, okay, well, if you had these male friends before I met you, I can't really say shit about them.
Right.
But ain't no new niggas coming around talking about this is my friend. Just like that whole work husband, work wife shit that was on Facebook. Fuck out of here.
Yeah,
FOH.
Youngin had mentioned that.
I'm not on that shit.
Yeah.
Well, I better not know about it.
Right, you can have a work friend, motherfucker. I got many of work friends. Exactly. I don't have no work. Wait, what did I put it there? The only motherfucker that get the any term of the word wife is cooking, cleaning, and sucking me off.
Yep.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Oprah said.
Yeah, she was powerful in that. What she say? Yeah. Oprah told the ladies, suck your man dick every night.
Every
something
morning.
like that. Yeah,
and be thankful that he chose you.
Yep, and be thankful that he chose you. Now that's why I say. If I did get with a woman, I'm ignorant. Because if a female told me that I wasn't attracted to you, I'd be like, you lying. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm too fucking sexy for you not to be attracted to me.
No, I'm gonna be offended. I think I'm gonna be mad. You see, you can laugh that shit off. Fuck you mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know who the fuck I am?
That's why I say, like, man, like, you ain't attracted. Because that's the thing, like, how am I growing on you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'd be like, wait, if you wasn't attracted to me when you first met me, how are you now attracted to me? Because I told you I was that nigga when you met me. And you had to wait to see? And now that you see that I am, I don't need you, bitch. I don't want you.
But
maybe that's
what?
why. She probably thought you was lying, but now she see you telling the truth.
But okay, but if I wasn't a man, you didn't even tell me that if I wasn't a man, you still wasn't, you weren't gonna be, you only attracted to me because of my status and my power now?
Well,
fuck out of here.
They say Lil Wayne a sex symbol, so you go figure.
No, money is a sex symbol.
Exactly.
Hence, that's why I say they gotta be something else. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be. It ain't no way in hell you gonna sit there and tell me that you wasn't attracted to me the first week you saw me, but after, you know what I'm saying, after the second week you saw how I live and how I get down, and that, I didn't know you was this funny. Bitch, everybody know I'm funny. We ain't got time. You was some bullshit.
But you know, females that, I'm sorry. Women, they're not as shallow as we are, though. Like, they can find the good in us more than we can find, because we don't really search for the good in women. We kind of, like you said, we physical.
No, but
at one point.
Yeah, see, we physical in the beginning when all you want to do is smash.
Yeah.
But
my initial attraction is going to be probably physical.
Yeah, it's physical.
Right.
But once we figure out, okay, we need to take it beyond that, then the physical is out the door. We don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Then you start looking at that other shit. Say, how you keeping your crib. You know what I'm saying? How you treat your kids.
Yeah, your
man, how you handle your business.
Can you chew gum and walk at the same time? Right. I need to know these things. Don't hide this from me.
And that's another thing that niggas, it's a difference between real men and niggas. Niggas will wife a motherfucker up, they'll give a fuck what they credit their background is. Bitch, I need to know. For me, I need to know. Because I'm not taking on your debt. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit.
I'm not taking on your debt.
And if you do got debt, I can't say that I won't stay with you, but don't think we get married because that your debt become our debt.
Yeah.
Nah, I've always said that. Okay, yeah, you may have debt, but what are you doing about it?
Yeah.
Don't be a motherfucker just file bankruptcy every 3 years. I can't rock with you.
No.
You know, you ain't learned shit.
Man, I told you, Stezo, man, literally all my debt can be paid off in 1 year if I so choose. My debt is good debt, though. I don't have no bad debt. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm like, man, I'm not about to take on bad debt when all I got is good debt.
Yeah, where I'm standing right now, I don't have no recurring fucking bills except for like my utilities and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't need no extra. No, fuck that. You gotta get that shit in order.
So what would be the cutoff after all this stuff we talked about on this show so far? You got the moving in. We said is how they keep themselves up and keep their house up. Mm-hmm. We got the debt, and then we got the whole Dr. Jekyll, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde
shit.
Which one would be if you had to just pick
one
two?
Flaw.
Yeah, two out of those that's cool, and the one that you like, that's the one that I just can't fucking deal with. Would it be the cleanliness, the way she treats her debt and responsibility with bills, or would it be the bipolarism? I'm gonna call it
The bipolarism. I don't think I could take
couldn't take that one?
yeah, because this is the thing. If you get drunk and you turn into a crazed fool, then you can't drink.
Yeah.
And if you one of them motherfuckers like, no, I'm gonna do what I want to do, then I'm gonna have to back away. Think about it. Being clean, I just told you. I did all the cleaning in my crib because my old lady knew how I was. So she wasn't as a clean freak as much as I am. So I took, okay, you just don't clean. Motherfucker, I'll do it.
right. I got it.
You know what I'm saying? Man, even in the debt, like Chev said, or like you said, if you're doing something about it, we can work with that. Even if you don't know how, I can show you how. And if you put up the initial, okay, well, you show me how to do this shit, man, and you following through, okay, I can deal with that. That Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde shit, sometimes it ain't no way around that. That's just who they are.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And you don't know what you walking in, man. Fuck that. I can't deal with it. Bipolar shit. No.
See, I asked that because I know so many people that deal with what I'm not gonna say crazy, because mental illness is serious.
That's real.
But they deal with a lot of unstable people, and they'll get rid of one and bring in another unstable person.
That's because they like that type.
That's what I'm saying. Like I see it. You know what I'm saying?
But see, and a lot of people don't understand. When a person like, you need to step outside your box and try something new, don't mean date a motherfucker that look different than the person you was dating. I mean, just a complete different character of a person. Because, I mean, you dating it, people are repetitive. You date the same shit over and over and over, and you get the same result. So, you the common denominator, I think. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it's just like this. I know this chick, right? Bad dude. I mean, man, when you say, once you list all of her attributes, you be like, damn, that motherfucker is cold. Not only do she look good, she make over $100K. You know what I'm saying, man? She
high yellow?
is no, she caramel. She ain't high yellow.
Thought it was the same person.
She is a little bit of a nympho. But you know what I'm saying with that? Well, that's what I said is whatever you know what I'm saying is right there. Everything you really want. Her problem is that she got a type. She like muscle bound ass muscular niggas, but they always shitting on her, cheating on her, or being a little bit too physical. And I'm like, guess what? If after your fourth relationship of this same type, bitches, you're the problem. Like, cause you not reaching outside your box. Obviously, you know what I'm saying.
That I don't like that. Cause I was told that so much back in the day. You got to date outside the box. And what I found out for me is I was lying to myself. Because I know what I like. Call it petty, but I know what I like. And now you telling me, you know what I'm saying?
But you got to think about it. Okay, so you know what you like, and you almost, and not saying that this is her age, but you almost 40, and you single with 2 kids crying about you ain't got no man, ain't no good man. You might want to look outside that box, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
No, but when I went outside the box, dude, all I found out was, this is why I don't like that shit.
No, but what I'm saying is that you ain't necessarily got to go with nobody ugly. All I'm saying is sometimes you have to broaden what your parameters is. Like, nigga, she was fucking with motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. Nigga had no job driving her whip because she had 3 whips. Yeah. Driving her whip, staying with her, no job. He cut hair, and he's a rapper. You see what I'm saying? So it's
at 40, let it go, bro.
Nigga,
you ain't got
saying,
that
man.
contract yet, man.
Yeah, like the nigga was like 32, 33.
Yeah,
like come on, man. Like,
you're done.
dude.
You're done.
Yeah,
If you ain't
should at
owning the
least be
barbershop,
bringing some money in from
but you ain't,
one of
you know
them.
what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know what you are? You are the nickel and dime weed man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't moving weight, nigga, you in the wrong game.
Opening the briefcase.
Right.
But you want a 2 or a 3.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm like, dude, but motherfucker got a 6-pack and got some muscles and shit. I'm like, yeah, but you pulling everything on your own.
But she was dating male bimbos then.
Pretty much.
It's kind of like that dude that the big booty girl that ain't got a good education.
Yeah.
And then get mad when we make fun of her. Because she can't pronounce words that's simple as hell to say.
But you know what you just said? Something interesting. You think you find a more quality woman in a woman that's ugly versus a woman that's gorgeous to the masses?
Not necessarily.
Define quality before I get petty.
Well, quality woman, let's see. A woman that has like all the attributes that you're looking for.
But she's unattractive and ugly.
Yeah. Is she
financially stable?
Right.
She got a
Is
good
she more
mind.
humble because she's not the one that's always chosen?
Yeah.
And the one who's always chosen, is she a little bit more arrogant?
Yeah, I'll probably say yeah.
Because I think the ugly girl has to be. She figured it out a long time ago.
Yeah, that she gotta be home. Yeah, she gotta be.
It's like the ugly guy that always walk up on girls saying, "Let me eat you out."
Yeah.
Oh,
You know what I'm
God.
saying?
Yeah, I had one of them dudes.
Yeah, that dude at the club always, "Let me eat you out."
Mhm.
Like, damn, dude, you don't.
The one nigga that you remember when you go to lockdowns, he the one with his face in and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
right, fuck.
he
No,
always,
you can't have none of my drink. Get your own, nigga.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the ugly girl has to be that way because she's figured out her role.
Right.
She's figured out I can't stand in the same pool.
But see, with pretty broads, there are two types. Literally, there are two types. It's either the one that is overconfident and think that she's just overly the world is shit, can't nobody tell her nothing, and then it's the one that's insecure. You know what I'm saying? They don't know how that she's that.
You know what's crazy?
attractive.
The ones, and this is nuts, and it's something that I don't know. I talked about this to somebody a couple weeks ago. The chicks that was like in the hood, like with us growing up, the ones that was fine as shit, those are the ones that the guys in the hood, they dogged them.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like they was trying to break their spirit because they knew they didn't have a shot with them. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, motherfucker. And it was rough. You know, a girl in the hood when we was growing up, a guy from outside of our hood, you couldn't come see her. She got to come to your crib. Or meet, she gonna have to walk up to Wood Street or something. You ain't coming in the land to come, and you gonna get out the car and go to the crib. Oh, come on, man. Man, I'm sorry to all y'all dudes. I'm sure it's a couple of y'all.
Yeah,
man.
I remember the first time I realized that cute girls had it bad. Cause I never thought a cute girl had it bad.
Oh man,
you know what I'm saying?
They get attacked.
Yeah, but the first time I realized it, I felt bad for him. I really did. Like, I naturally felt bad for him. Because I'm like, you cute. You supposed to have an easy life. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, a lot of dudes it was a challenge to break their spirit. To make them feel ugly because they didn't look ugly.
Think about how many cold-ass women that are strippers. I mean, and they like the nastiest of the strippers.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, damn, you chose this in life?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be petty. How old is too old to be stripping?
What I mean, think about even in porn, there's a lot of bad bitches in porn, and you're like, this is your profession.
This is what you chose.
No, I understand that though, because they just, they make some nice money.
The ones that's on the right productions.
They some of them motherfuckers is six figures.
But
easy.
The motherfuckers
So
that's shooting films on 79th and Woodlawn.
Right.
What the fuck?
Hey, everybody got to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
Everybody
Better start at the top, motherfucker. I'm starting at the top. I'm going to Hollywood. They ain't doing shit in the hood.
But yeah, I was sitting there the other day thinking, because somebody inbox talking about strippers, and I kind of, hey, don't go in on strippers, nothing wrong with them. Like shit, I used to hang with a lot of strippers back in the day.
I did.
Right, but I started thinking, back in the day,
Yeah.
in your 20s, you can fuck around and hang with strippers. But me being 38, if I met a 38-year-old stripper right now, I wouldn't give her that much respect.
The thing about it too, when we were back in the day when it was strippers and shit, you didn't actually have to go to a club to fucking be a stripper. They had lockdowns, all kind of shit,
private parties.
Right, so motherfuckers like, man, like I was in tune with some strippers. Like, man, like I worked for them. You know what I'm saying, man? Me and AC. We would do security for them. You know what I'm saying? And man, pick up the bread and all of that shit. And I can tell you, dude, it's been nice. We just sat back, and this ain't in no clubs. It's just doing like private shows and shit. We didn't count 5-10 racks.
Easy.
In a night.
Easy.
Like, damn, like money was juking. I don't think you doing that shit at Arnie's. You know what I'm saying? The Skybox. I don't think you really counting 5-10 racks
Well,
in
no,
a night.
it ain't coming to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to the club.
It's going to the club,
yeah.
but it ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like that. So I don't think they even really do lockdowns and shit like that no more. Not like they used to.
No,
Maybe they do because I'm not in them circles.
Yeah,
They still kick.
But the fucked up part about that shit is that's why I got a whole little misconception of strippers. Most of them bras we worked with, they wasn't hoes. They was just doing that shit, get the bread, and they bounced. They ain't really fuck with no niggas there. They went in there, got their bread, and they bailed. They rarely ever, they'll tell you, like, dude, we don't do that club shit. We don't go to Skybox. We don't go to Arnie's. We don't do none of that shit. We do these private parties, and then boom, no, we bounce. And that's just how they work.
They there for the money.
And then I knew chicks that was actually
Hoeing.
Right, you know
Let's
what I'm
just call it what it was, hoeing.
Right, in skyboxing armies.
Oh, yeah.
And them motherfuckers was, man, you know, walking around sucking niggas' dick for $50.
Oh, them private dancers in the back, boy.
Man, you know, he said, fuck.
Man. That's what
You know
I'm
what I'm
saying. At 38, if I went to a strip club and you 35 and older and you still stripping,
You can't dance with me.
No.
yeah, I'd look at you a little bit like,
right.
damn. You know.
I
Why
mean,
don't you
but
at least go bartend or some shit?
Right,
What are you
right.
doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. Especially, my thing is, once you have kids that's old enough to know what the fuck you doing, you shouldn't be doing that shit. I don't care
That's
if
a
you,
good point.
even if you 28, and let's say that your kid is 12, fucking you still too old. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be, if once your kid know what the fuck you doing at any age, nigga, you're done. Wrap that shit up. Wrap that shit up. You don't even want to be the bartender there. You don't want to work there at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just think, and it's nothing against strippers, you know what I'm saying? Because I know it's easy money, it's quick money.
Yeah.
There's nothing against it, but I've always looked at it like at a certain age, and it's not just stripping. It's with everything. At a certain age, you got to stop.
It's the same thing with males. At a certain age, you can't be the local dope boy. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't moving weight by a certain age, nigga, you need a new profession.
Straight up.
Yeah, I've always said if you have not transformed to turn that into some kind of legit business.
Yeah, if your goal is to get the new Jordans from off what you copping, you got a problem. You got a serious problem.
Nigga, you know what? It should be a rule of thumb. If you can't spend the bread as you making it, and you ain't got and don't have to worry about recopping, then you got an issue, cause you can't sell drugs to cop more drugs.
Yeah.
You have to sell drugs. Technically, they sell themselves.
Yeah.
So therefore, you should if you get to a point where you 30 and you ain't like, damn man, I gotta push this many more bags in order to re-up. No, nigga, you in the wrong spot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, could y'all date a female drug dealer?
Yep,
Really?
I have.
I dated a chick that she can sell weight, but she was making extra cash. And
Yep.
that shit was, I don't know, it was weird for me.
Yeah, cause I don't think I could.
It was
It
weird.
was definitely weird. It was definitely weird, but I mean, I did it.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. For real, I couldn't do it. I just
You would have
couldn't
seen
do
that,
it.
bro. You'd have did it. I tell you, if you would have seen it, you'd have did it. Plus, she was breaking the nigga off. I mean, it was what it was. Like shit,
Yeah.
man.
So,
Keep discounts. Shit.
so bottom line, nobody can date an unstable woman.
I mean, I couldn't. I can't.
I mean,
do that.
she got to be actively seeking some help for me to date her. She need to be on somebody's couch figuring shit out, because that.
No, you holler at me after you get off that couch and you done figuring it out. I don't know if I could go through.
See, I don't know if I would shut the door completely. You know what I mean? And it depends on how far we into whatever we had, and then you start seeing this other personality that was on vacation or
But
whatever.
they always say crazy women got the best coochie.
I don't give a shit.
That's true.
I've always heard that.
That is true.
I mean, you know what it is? It's not that crazy women have the best coochie. It's just
It's
crazy women.
It's exciting. It's like you fucking
Yeah,
somebody.
they
You
know.
fucking two people at once.
Right. Like, crazy women don't have that idea in their head that something is too nasty or too freaky. They just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
I think the younger me could deal with bipolar, unstable females. But the
Yeah.
older I get, I don't want that.
Yeah, you want less drama.
Because you know what it
somebody
is?
with
The
sense,
older
yeah.
you get, the more you got to lose.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what it is.
Exactly. Like
You know what I'm saying?
that shit count.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hence,
Before
that's how I know I can't deal with a bipolar stable because I did when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I can't deal with that shit.
yeah, I don't think I can do it at my age now. That's some 20-something shit.
Hey, I got too much grade for that.
Yeah, like I mean, back in the day, you kept bail money.
Yeah.
Now, if I gotta keep bail money now, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, because you
Yeah.
can kick somebody windows out again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You come home bloody, hair all messed up
See,
again.
this is my thing. I shouldn't have to worry about taking you anywhere where you're going to embarrass me. Anywhere. It doesn't matter if we going to fucking Sharks or we going to a damn buffet with the mayor, you know what I'm saying, downtown. I should be able to take you anywhere, any point given time, and not have to worry about how your ass going to act.
Okay, let's be petty. I want y'all to embrace y'all petty. Because we keep getting asked this on the live feed.
Oh, you know I'm petty.
Define
Shit.
unstable and crazy for women. Because I don't really think they understand what we consider unstable and crazy. Like I would start.
That's a Pandora's box.
You want me to touch it first?
Go ahead, brother. You can touch it.
Man, here we go. Unstable. This is just a smidget. I'm just going. This is the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
I'm not going
to try and
divulge.
give them all.
Okay. The motherfucker who it's hard to put it in words.
I will give you an example.
Okay.
Anytime you get mad at a dude and you do any kind of physical damage to either any of his property, bitch, you unstable and you crazy.
Okay.
I mean, any car, any brick through the house, any shit like that is unstable and crazy.
Wait, but does it matter what the guy did to get her to that point?
If he didn't do anything physical to you, it does not matter.
I don't know, because I'm a beast with the words.
It doesn't matter. Guess what? They words. You better be better at the words than you are.
Okay.
Oh, so you, in the sense, you kind of condone this shit a little bit.
Not condone, but
you smile at this shit. You kind of like this shit.
Because I know I've pushed women.
Hey,
I know I've pushed women to that point.
I've pushed some women with my words, and I done had women push me back with their words. But there ain't not one time that it go through my head, I'ma key this bitch car up. Fuck out of here, man.
Nah, I didn't like close my eyes and just like. I just choked you out in my thoughts.
right.
You literally are unconscious right now. I done did that shit, but nah.
I know. Me personally, I'm not saying that I made her crazy. I think she was already crazy.
You brought it out.
I just brought it out, with my little slick ass comments and my nonchalant attitude.
Yeah.
Because for me, one thing women do that I think is crazy is they always do this. They don't care. Like, I don't care what you do.
That whatever shit.
Yeah, that
I don't fucking word right there. Whatever.
Like to me, that's being crazy. And I say that because you care. You know what I'm saying? So stop. Like, I think women, they hold it in. They bottle it in like gas. So once you fart, you done blew your panties off. You know what I'm saying? Because you done held it in so long. Now you blowing up. Like, you really blowing up because of something small, but it's all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Because you held it in. You know what I'm saying? And then women, I want y'all to understand this too. This makes you crazy. If, for whatever reason, you ask your guy a question that you really don't want the answer to.
You cannot get mad when he gives it to you.
When you get mad at him for giving you the answer, I'm sorry, that to me makes you crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a crazy man's, or a crazy woman's, what I'm saying, emotion to me.
Or when your ass, we out with the guys and you go out and you do your thing, and we go out and do something, and you feeling like you need to press the issue and argue with me while I'm out, and then you pop up where I'm at.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Pop up,
that's
you
crazy.
got a fucking problem.
Yeah, you crazy.
Yeah, because they'll pop up acting like ain't nothing wrong.
Yeah, no.
And now I'm like, can I talk to you for a minute? Nah, I'm here to have fun. Yeah, that's
you crazy.
Because I know why you here. You are not here to dance. Stop twerking and come outside and talk to me real fast.
I know this might just be me. It might be my pettiness.
I probably agree with you.
But anytime I feel that a female, especially when they smaller status of frame, feel that I don't care how mad you get, that you gonna put your hands on another man and expect not to get touched.
Right.
Bitch, you crazy.
Now you nuts for that.
You
and
crazy.
My grandmother told me when I was younger, she said, I don't give a shit. That woman has the nerve, the gall to put her hands on you. You do what you need to do to keep yourself safe.
Yeah. My grandmother used to say, which is funny, is my grandmother too, was like, literally, if a chick is man enough to put her hands on you like a man, she man enough to take it like a man.
Yeah.
Like, don't let, just because they a female, that does not give you a pass to put your hands on a grown man. And there's very few females out there, unless you swole as hell, that's really gonna whoop a dude. I don't care what his size and his frame is. You know what I'm saying? It's very few females. So I'm sitting back watching the dude basically get physically abused by this chick who's swinging and hitting him in the back of the head and shit. Yeah. Dude was at least 3 times her size. Yep. And I'm like, all that nigga got to do is muff you hard enough, and he gonna fuck something up.
I'm gonna tell you something else that women do that's crazy. When you I ain't gonna say keep. Well, when you make your man, and I do say make, when you make your man do something that you know he does not want to do, just so you can say he did it for me. To me, that's crazy. I'm sorry.
That's petty.
Yeah, but that's what makes it crazy because you pretty much making that man do something you know he don't want to do.
Yeah.
It's Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday. You know he likes, you know what I'm saying, watching football, but now you want to prove a point in saying, babe, I want to go do blah, blah, blah today.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
You didn't. This ain't been planned a week ahead. I want to do this today. And he say, I already got plans. Oh, so your plan's more important than me?
Yes.
Any woman that does that,
because if you ask me that question, I'm gonna give you the answer. At this point in time, yes, your plans mean nothing.
And that to me is my definition of crazy.
Yeah.
When you deliberately trying to do something to just to make this man prove that, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna do what I want to do for you.
You know what else I think is crazy? I had a female tell me, you know how I know that you in love with me when you argue and we get mad and shit. To me, that's crazy. Why are you purposely
real shit? You know, I've heard that before.
Trying to start arguments to prove that I have feelings for you. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. That shit's crazy.
And honestly, it's fucked up though. I'm a bigger dude, so I always had to try to be like kind of more humble.
Right.
Because like when I voice just a little bit, motherfuckers like, damn, why he on bullshit? So my thing is this: I'm not finna argue with you.
Yep.
You know, you ain't gonna get that from me. If you get an argument out of me, you did good. I give you a fucking A for that.
Yeah, I'm the same.
You did
way.
great, but I'm not finna argue with your ass. I think I was playing Madden. It was the fourth quarter. It was the end of that shit. She turned that shit off, man. She moved out the crib that day.
I put it to you this
She
way.
had to go. That was
my
like the last straw.
My wife, Unicorn, did that shit one time. Nigga, I got up and I started rapping on my controls and shit, but she was like, where the fuck you going? I'm like, it's either one or two things gonna happen. Either I'm gonna move up out of here right now, or you gonna move into a grave. So I'm about to get my shit. And I'm like, she's like, no, where you going? Nigga, I literally packed my shit up and bed. Like Chef said, back to the other spot. I packed all my shit. I ain't say a word. The whole time I packed all my shit up and back to the spot. All in the back of the pickup truck, son. And rolled the fuck out. I ain't come back to that motherfucker for like 8 months.
You know what's kind of crazy? That shit.
Fuck
when
that.
I had moved over to the crib, you know, my brother was staying with me at first. Mm-hmm. And so he tried to pull that stunt on his. She was tired of his ass though. I never forget this shit. We laugh about it all the time. He over there, he kicked off some bullshit, and he like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm leaving. And she looked at him like, yeah, whatever. He started packing his shit. She started helping his motherfucking ass, bro. Yeah, she helped him pack. And when he got down the stairs, and you know he was expecting that. Come back, let's talk shit. That motherfucker closed the door. He got to the crib looking so sick. So I don't know, man. I need to know my standing with her before I pull that.
No. See, my thing is though, if I pull that, I'm not pulling it as no, this is a war, this is a joke. If I'm pulling that shit, I'm leaving. Nigga. There's nothing you can really say to get. If you got me to that point, that's what I'm saying. If I'm ignoring you for a reason. It's not that I don't want to hear what you got to say. It's because whatever you're saying is just going to make me mad. You're saying it purposely to make me mad. So therefore, I'm not going to feed into that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just, and I said this before, you just go ahead, sleep it off. We'll come back to this shit tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Nope.
I'm going to tell you something else.
Keep going.
Something else women do that to me is crazy. And y'all seen the memes. You will see they be like, so we done? Yeah, we done. Fuck it, it's over. All right, so it's over. All right, it's over. And then you get that. It's just funny to me that...
man.
Yeah.
And you know what else is crazy?
Y'all went all
that one too. And that... You can sit back and tell her, like, hey, you need to do this right here, woo-woo, so we can make moves. And because you doing this, it's fucking us up. And then you get that. So what you saying is, yo, man, women, let us lead. That's the problem. It's too many. Y'all don't know how to be submissive. Submit.
You know what though, and that might be, and it might be a lot. A good reason why a lot of black dudes wind up dating outside their race.
Oh, don't open.
Because they don't think they crazy.
Because no, they crazy. But I think that
is it a new crazy?
I think that probably outside the race are probably a little bit more willing to submit easier than your typical. I ain't gonna necessarily say hood, but urban black woman. they have that natural chip on their shoulder. Let's just look at the Stezo thread. Let's just look at the Stezo radio thread.
I'm not touching that one.
You understand what I'm saying? That's all I gotta say. Now look, this is the fucked up part. There are some white ladies, or white chicks that are on that thread with us.
Yeah.
You don't never hear them say shit. And I know a couple of them, they be like, look, I couldn't believe what they were saying. I just wanted to go.
But see, I'm different. I think white women are more crazier than black women.
I agree.
That's just my personal opinion.
When they finally hit that lip, yeah, you're right. Man.
You saw Fatal Attraction. She
Man.
boiled the bunny, nigga. She boiled a bunny.
I understand that.
Do you hear me?
I mean,
You ever came home and seen one of your dogs boiled? No.
Yeah, I mean,
They're not
that's
boiling
a movie,
animals.
because you could just sit there and say shit. Angela Bassett threw all the nigga clothes in the BMW and set that bitch ablaze.
Yeah, but he was dirty though.
It does. But what I'm saying, okay,
Dirty.
I'm not gonna
Black
take
woman
movie
scorn.
references. I'm just talking about what I know of in real life. And like I said, I've dated outside of my race before, and literally, I would have to say, from my personal experience, you deal with more craziness and bullshit from
black women?
From black women, yeah, than I did.
Yeah.
I ever did outside my race.
And I've dated a lot of Latin women, and I can honestly say that
They're not as crazy?
They have their crazy sides to them and shit, but for some reason, our sisters,
Dude, off
man,
the
I don't
chain,
know, man. They are.
And I love them, and I still continue to date them.
I love y'all to death. I don't put no one above y'all, but
Man, like
shit.
I would have to say, man, in a
Fall
relationship
back.
that I had, outside the race was easier. It was an easier
real?
relationship to maintain. Yeah,
I don't know. I thought it'd be the other way around.
No.
I just think they, not rap right. I'm not saying that, sisters are not, you know what it is with me. I think sisters don't want to realize that they got some bipolarism. Y'all know, I always say I think every woman is born bipolar and bisexual. You know what I'm saying?
you always say this shit.
They born
Yeah.
bipolar.
I always say
bisexual.
that women are born bipolar and bisexual, because the reason why I say that is this: women will never let you know how they really feel because they don't want to, bruise the male ego. So they let a lot of stuff slide, and then they finally speak up. But they speaking up about something 2 weeks ago.
See, and that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I didn't, when I was outside of my race, I had to deal with that shit. I really didn't. It was, we had a motherfucking problem. That was it. We solved that problem right then and there. We moved on.
Really?
Yeah,
Man, and know what? That's another thing. Oh God, I'm so glad you said this shit. if we got an argument and we get to the point where we can't talk about the shit, when we finally do sit down and talk about it, let it go.
Yep.
If once we talk about it and
it's dead. Once
even if we
finish
don't agree on it, you say how you feel about it, I say what I feel about it, and we done with it. Don't be bringing that shit back up in 3 months. Oh yeah, that's the reason why. Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, to me, that's crazy. I've said that before.
That's crazy
Like,
shit to me.
You steady dwelling on it, especially if they actually win an argument. Because I don't, if they feel they're right, they just keep going and going. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that I think is crazy about women: they never will admit they wrong. To me, that's some crazy.
I've never heard. No, fuck that. If I've never heard a woman actually come to me and say, "You know what, my bad. I'm
neither.
sorry."
Me neither.
I have.
Really?
Yeah.
I ain't never
Was y'all
got it.
gambling?
No. I didn't have to.
She scratched your car. She scratched one of the cars on
She
accident.
wouldn't be alive. I've gotten into an argument before. Like, once again, of course, with the unicorn. Like, me and the unicorn, and that's what I keep trying to tell people to understand. It's not that me and my wife didn't get into it. We were a normal couple. We got into it. But we came to a point where we'd just be like, you know what? Agree to disagree. And we'd be like, all right, and we'll forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Hence, that's why I used to always ask her, like, you grew up around a whole bunch of white people, didn't you? Like, and she'd be like, what that got to do with anything? I'm like, I could just see it. She grew up around a whole bunch of white. You was the only black girl at your school, wasn't you? And she was like, yeah, what that got to do with any damn thing? And I'm like, man, this is a lot.
There's a lot to do with everything. Shit.
Because, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of the only relationships that I had where a motherfucker will agree to disagree and then just never bring that shit up again.
Yeah.
And you be like, woo.
Man, that is a rare
Like,
quality.
it is. It's very rare that, you know what I'm saying? Because, like Chef said, which I 100% agree, It's like pulling teeth to get a female to admit when they fucking wrong, because there's always a reason and excuse why this is. Like, if you wrong, you fucking wrong.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit what the reason for you being wrong? You just fucking wrong, because they call us out on our bullshit every fucking time. And the problem is they won't let that shit go.
You ain't never lied, man.
They just won't.
And I done sat back and then had like a disagreement with somebody. Argue with me, you win every time. And that's why I understand, like, why dwell on the shit? You win every time. I'm not about to argue.
Because you're not finna keep going.
Nah. At 30 minutes of talking about the same shit.
Yeah, I'm done.
It's redundant now. You win.
Prime example.
I quit.
This was earlier today. Motherfucker was like, man, you coming back? I dropped the motherfucker off at the crib. Like, man, you coming back? Like, nah, I'm about to head to the crib. You know, man, I'm probably want to go in the crib, get some sleep and shit. Hey, well, can you bring me back something to eat? Like, all right, well, I'm gonna stop at the gig. I'll call you. You know what I'm saying, man? Before I head to the crib. Call this motherfucker like, oh, well, I ain't really hungry right now. I'm like, all right, well, I gotta go do some work. Blah blah blah. Couple hours go by. Like, where you at? I'm at the crib. Why you ain't bringing me nothing to eat, motherfucker? Because you said you wasn't hungry. And this shit starts an argument. I'm like, motherfucker, did I not call you? Did I not tell you I was going to the crib? Like, this shit starts an argument. And I'm like, Chef, I'm like, you know what? Guess what? If you ain't ate, I don't know what to tell you, but I ain't arguing. I ain't talking about this shit no more. I already know I'm right, motherfucker. I got text messages to prove the shit. I'm like, go back and read your text. Like, that ain't what I meant, bitch. That's what you said.
Mean what you say and say what you mean. Yeah.
And that's another reason. That's another crazy quality. When you don't say what you mean. Like, I can only go off what you told me.
Yeah.
You know, if you say, hey, stop by the store and grab eggs.
Cereal.
I'm grabbing
You
eggs.
didn't tell me what kind of cereal. You told me cereal. I'm grabbing what the fuck I like.
Yeah, you know, you didn't say, why you get garbage bags? You didn't say garbage bags. But we don't have any. You didn't say garbage bags. You know, this should not lead to an argument.
Yeah.
Just say, you know what, I forgot to tell you garbage bags.
Hey, I had a motherfucker, I swear to God, we got into an argument. That motherfucker told me, you know what? I'm just done. This relationship was over. I was like, okay. So I was like, that's how you feel? Like, I turned around. I'm like, wait, where the fuck you going?
I was on my life.
You just said this shit is over.
Only thing I love. Bro.
So you just gonna
About
walk
2
away
weeks
from
ago.
us? You gonna walk away from the relationship? Is that easy to you?
My God. I swear I was done.
I didn't say I was done. You did. You just gonna walk away like that? The fuck you mean?
When the motherfucker sit back and tell you, we can't get along. What's the point? What's the point in this shit? Ain't no point in us holding on. I'm gone.
All right.
You just say, all right, that's how you feel. If that's how you, I didn't say I felt like that. You said, you feel like, what's the point?
Okay, Lady Love wants to know, why is a direct woman viewed as angry?
Wait, what's direct? Lady Love, what is direct?
I'm thinking, you know, somebody that says what they want is being direct.
No, we prefer you to say what you
prefer you to
want.
be direct.
She's asking, why is a direct woman viewed as angry?
I need an example of direct. I need a little
Lady
bit more
Love, give us an example.
clarification of that.
And then we again, Miss Franklin, you know, because she loves to male bash. She comes and she says, "Stop whining and bashing us.
Wow.
Y'all always say what we don't do, but don't talk about what y'all don't do. And y'all shortcomings, y'all ain't perfect."
No, I know I'm not perfect.
I'm far
by
from
no means.
I'm far from
But
perfect,
we're
but
not-
I am great.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect by a long shot, but greatness, I've achieved it.
But I mean, we can. We already know our shortcomings because Oprah done put and Dr. Phil done put all our shortcomings out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? More times than not. Especially Steve Harvey.
No.
You want to hear about our shortcomings?
Lord.
Talk to Steve Harvey, who makes half that shit up. I'm sorry to say, any female out there that's listening and following a man that's been divorced 3 times?
You a damn fool.
Is it 3 or 4 times?
And he with the side chick right now.
Right, and he with his side chick? Like,
Get the fuck out
really?
of here.
And that's the motherfucker
Hey, he's
y'all
just
listen
trying to get it right. He's just trying to
No,
get it
my
right.
thing is though, look,
Motherfucker
this
had a
is the
real
thing.
marriage, a practice marriage.
Look, this is the thing about it though. I give that nigga the utmost respect, a round of applause, because that nigga made book buku. And you better believe when he sit back talking to his regular homies, he don't believe in none of that shit. He like real talk. When he was sitting talking to DL, he on the show was like, look, Steve is my man and I love him to death. But nigga, he did that shit because that motherfucker said it. You want to get paid? Yeah, this is what you got to do. And he was like, shit, let me go ahead just write this bullshit down. And I agree 100% with him. If I was in his shoes, I'd do the same shit.
Okay.
Because without them books, he wouldn't have been paid.
Okay, Lady Love is finally giving us what a direct woman is.
Okay.
She's saying an outspoken woman.
Outspoken.
Outspoken.
When you outspoken, as in you able to like clearly give your thoughts to us, or you outspoken with just a bunch of rambling? Like,
right.
It's a thin line in that. A lot of time, women, you think you being direct, and you just saying a bunch of the same shit over and over, just saying it differently.
You're complaining and nagging. There's a difference between being outspoken to like, look, this is what the problem is. This is what you did. This is why I have a problem with it. Okay, we can address that. But if you just sit here complaining, just example, you fat motherfucker, you lazy, you don't do shit, blah blah. Now you're not direct anymore. You right now you just venting. You just arguing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's the difference.
I'm gonna tell you another way that I think what women do is crazy. A woman can tell you a problem and get mad at you because you tried to fix it. I've never understood that.
Like give an example.
Yeah.
Give an example, Stezo.
Example, your lady can say stuff like, you be like, what's wrong? I just, I'm gaining weight. I don't like how I feel. My clothes not fitting. You can go get her a gym membership, some protein shake mix,
and then she get mad at you for doing it.
Exercise machine, equipment for the house, and then, so what you saying? I'm fat? And all you trying to do is fix the problem. You trying to, help your lady trying to fix that problem. It just seems like not every guy would get attacked, but I don't know too many men who would get that. Yeah. Thank you, babe.
Nah,
thank you.
That's a no-win situation.
Yeah.
That's a no-win. And oh God, man. The one that I have to go back to is women. You get so emotional and you so quick to say, "I give up," or "What's the point in this shit?" And then when the man reacts in a way that's like
not the way you want,
not the way you want. It's not that you're sitting here telling me that you're done. You shutting me out. So what am I staying for? So I think that they look at a lot of shit like, when I'm telling him directly I have a problem, you telling me directly, it's no point in this shit no more.
But see, that's not direct, and that's what I'm saying. That's not direct. That's not. If she would have came to you directly and said,
but see, this is what, when they saying direct, they saying it's because they're looking at you and they telling you.
Yeah, but no, but
that's not direct.
Right, that's not direct. And this is a problem that I had with this chick before. We was watching this movie, and the dude, she was like, leave me alone, get out of here, I ain't fucking with you no more. And dude steadily chasing behind her, like, no, come on, baby, all this shit. And I'm like, why the fuck is he doing that? Nigga, she told you she didn't want you. Go ahead and bounce. And she literally was like, wait a minute, you wouldn't chase behind me? No, for what? You already sat there and told me that you don't want me, you don't want me to be here, whatever it is. Like, oh, well, you supposed to fight for me? No, I'm not. I'm not supposed to fight for you.
No.
It shouldn't be. I have to fight too much other shit out in the world. You're supposed to be the one thing I'm not supposed to have to fight. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be the stress relief, not the added stress. You know what I'm saying? And that goes both ways. You
tell them to call in.
You shouldn't have to do that shit.
Do we want them to call in?
We get this shit out the way live and direct.
I'm gonna ask right now. Anybody want to call in? Because if you want to call in, I'll plug the phone up.
Don't tell them to call in.
This is gonna be, boy. I'm telling you. But Lady Love, just to answer your question once again, females are notoriously arguing it and be really indirect with it. Indirect with it. You will be mad and you will argue and you will say shit, and we have to basically fish through the bullshit to figure out what it is that you're really upset about. Because like Stezo said, they'll bring up some shit like 3 weeks ago. Yeah. And you like, what the fuck are you bringing that up for?
We've been past that. We done been to the movies.
Right.
We done had to walk on the beach.
Right. Like I gotta fish through this shit to figure out what it. And when a man is mad, he's gonna tell you this is what you did to piss me off. why did you do that, or why did you do this, or say that? You know what I'm saying, man? That's that's direct. At least in my eyes, and there's very few females. Like I said, the one that I found, I'm married, so it's very few females that are direct and willing to just once y'all air it out to let it go. Because if you start an argument, is honestly 9 out of 10, you're not agreeing at the end of the argument. Y'all still not going to agree. So you have to be able to agree to disagree and let that shit go.
And there you have it. You got 3 men down here. And not to say that we haven't had good women in our life. I would never say that. But this man I want to get married. Steve, you want to get married?
Yeah, I want to get married.
But he has 3 guys here that he's the one that actually accomplished it already, because that shows you that quality is rare.
It is.
It's rare.
It's very rare.
It's rare.
I mean, if you can find anybody, I don't care if they the ugliest motherfucker on the planet. But if you can find somebody that
I'm just sorry. Somebody trying to throw shade.
Really?
As the kids say, throw shade.
Oh no! Wait, what happened?
This angel ass talking about some. I put up there. Y'all want to call, so I put the number. And they saying, they got to go to bed. They don't want to call. They got to go to bed
on a Saturday.
But angel ass gonna say, I got church in the morning. Y'all date some interesting type of folks. Like all we really dating is these crazy deranged women.
And one thing I know, angel eyes, and I was raised in the church. It's more crazy women in the church than anywhere else.
Look, it's the reason why I would refuse to date women I'll be in the church, because, man, I done met some that, man.
And it's the ones that's up shouting and praise dancing.
Yeah.
Them are man.
Look, preacher's kids.
Oh, my God.
Oh.
Heathens.
You say heathens?
Look, got me talking about my life. I declare, pardon me, I can't deal with you ignorant motherfuckers. I got to go to the drug dealers and the crackheads, because y'all a little too much. So, man.
She tried to throw a little shade right there. Said we date interesting people.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that in you. That's funny. That's funny, Because, all of them that we dated, they didn't start out that way.
Man. No one does. I mean, shit, if you started out crazy as hell, we wouldn't have dated.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, shit.
Let's see who this is. I got a feeling this is either, I'm going to say Lady Love.
That's Lady.
Or Camille. Make sure I answer right. Hello, you called in to Stezo Radio.
I ain't scared of not one of y'all on that damn podcast. Fucking male bashers. All y'all do is female bash. Female bash, female bash, female bash.
You know what? Caller, can you identify yourself, please?
This is Lady Love.
I know.
Why we gotta be female bashing? Damn, that was rough.
All y'all do is female bash. On the fucking Stezo group, on Facebook, on this freaking podcast. That's all y'all freaking do. I've listened to y'all both freaking weekends, and all I've heard is female bash, female bash, female bash.
Is it possible? Is it possible that's the one thing we all can relate on? We've all dated some crazy women.
And if that's all that y'all can relate on, that's fucked up.
Yeah, it is. We agree.
We actually agree. Y'all need to actually have a sisterhood meeting and say y'all need to cut this shit out.
If the only thing you guys can relate to is the fact that you all have dealt with crazy females. I mean, there's so much more out here. I mean, give me a break. And besides that, every woman that you come across is not like that. Well, let me not say that.
See, right. Let you not say that.
But every woman is not like that.
A lie.
I'm not gonna. No, you know what? I'm definitely not gonna say every woman is like that, because, like I said, I mean, I married one that wasn't. But
okay.
But what we're saying is that we ran into. Yeah, think about it. If majority of the females out there weren't like that, it'd be a lot more married men that I know around me. Not saying that all of them are just the most upstanding dudes, but a lot of them are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are. They just ain't found the right woman.
And okay, I'm assuming that's Flint that's talking to me.
Yes, it is.
You know my voice. Don't play with me.
I can listen to that in a sense, but I really don't think that's why a lot of the guys of today are not married. I think there's more to that. And just to elaborate a little bit further than that, I think that a lot of the guys of today are not married for the simple fact that the options, well, you have so many females out here that's willing to give up and do so much more. So why would I settle for one when I can just go out here and have a flock of whatever the hell I want and nobody really cares? So that's why I think a lot of the guys are not married, because they don't have to. Women are not making them.
Well, no, but at the same sense,
women have to be.
At the same sense, you are single until you're married, right? And so
you are single until you're married if you want to go biblical standpoint about that. But that's not the way I'm looking at that, because, and Stezo know, because I post this kind of stuff on my Facebook page quite often, especially when it comes to people thinking that they're single until they're married and things like that. And actually, I posted in the Stezo group once before and was pretty shocked at some of the results a lot of the results in the comments that I got, because you have more women saying that they were single until they were married, and outside of the men, you have more men saying they know that they're not single, they're actually in a relationship, so they're taken, they're not on the market.
So do you understand our point?
I was about to say that. So you basically proving our point.
No, that's not.
It's okay to be on our side, Lady Love.
And see, that's the thing. So we was just talking about that. What is wrong with a woman admitting that y'all are wrong sometimes?
No, trust me, I don't agree with them in that standpoint. And I will admit that I am wrong if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong. But because I debate my point if I have a point and I don't feel that I'm wrong. And I'm okay with agreeing to disagree if I don't agree with you. So, I mean, what's wrong with men admitting that they're wrong?
Oh, well.
We do that daily.
Yeah, no, y'all don't.
Well, you know what? The men you dealt with didn't admit they was wrong.
Exactly. You're exactly correct. You're exactly correct. Just like the women you all have dealt with do not admit that they're. I'm sorry, except for Flint. Flint did admit that he did get an apology once before.
Yeah, I did.
I've never got an apology. Ever.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I've never got an apology. And if it wasn't sincere.
See, that's my point.
I'm being serious though. It wasn't sincere.
But see, that why wasn't it sincere? Because that's not how you took it.
No,
or because you feel
it wasn't. No, I
come across the way you wanted it to come across.
If somebody sit back and be like, you know what, my bad. You know what, that's my fault. That ain't sincere. That's just like you acknowledging. You know that you did something bogus, but you don't want to actually just like humble yourself and be like, I ain't gonna never do that shit no more. That was wrong with me. What's wrong with apologizing?
So it didn't come off exactly it didn't come off the way that you felt it should come across.
I think that too many women now try to manipulate male characteristics, and that's as far as with dealing with people in relationships and everything.
So you're bundling all women that you've dealt with into one because of what you've dealt with previously.
No, the majority of the women, just like you just said, just off of posting after your posting, what you put up. I think a lot of women are trying to do things in a way that is not feminine, and things are like really messed up because of that.
And I agree with you wholeheartedly with that, because the roles have reversed in some instances. So I agree with you. I'm not going against that. But again, in the part of the apology, with the apology,
he's on slow clap for Lady Love. He's on slow clap.
I can't believe it. Oh man,
she agreed.
Going back to the apology piece, the words that just came out of your mouth was that you, because of the women that you have dealt with, and the apology didn't come across the way that you felt it should have come across. What if the person meant the apology the way that they gave it to you, but because it didn't come across the way that you wanted it to, and because of your past, you felt that it wasn't acceptable or it wasn't real because it didn't come to you the way that you felt it should have come to you? Does that make the apology less effective or less meaningful?
Now, Lady Love, this is Flint. So, I mean, I'm going to look past just the apology thing. I just want to hit on something that you had said before. You said that we are woman bashing because we are telling you our experiences with females and how this is how it molded and shaped us because of these experiences. I don't necessarily think that it's woman bashing. We just literally telling you these are the type of females that we have been in tune with, and this is what were the results of those. And like I said, I was like, man, I dated outside my race, and in certain instances, I didn't have to deal with certain things that I have to deal with when dating inside my race, and vice versa. But these are the things that I, that I experienced. So I don't think any of us are male bashing, because the first thing we said is, hey, we love all the ladies, we love our black sisters. They are, man, no one is above them. But at the same time, these are the issues that just not me or just not us. Like, you gotta think about it like this. If us on Stezo Radio feel this way, then it's a good chance that there's a lot, if not majority of men out there feel the same way.
Now, let me stop you real fast, Flint and Lady Love, because Angela, she brings up a interesting question to me. She said, as a boy, when you were growing up, did your parents promote marriage? Did they have the kind of marriage you want? You wanted? And I'm going to ask y'all, fellas, did your parents promote marriage? Because I told you how I felt. I felt that my mother and a lot of our mothers prepared us for bachelorhood.
I think my mom didn't, but I know my grandmother did. Because my grandmother and my grandfather,
marriage.
Dude, they had been married for 60-something years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my example. Hence why I said I only wanted to get married once. Mm-hmm. And that was it. I don't give a fuck what happened, infidelity, because we going to have to work that shit the fuck out. Because I ain't believe in divorce.
What about you, Chef? Do you think your parents promoted marriage?
Yeah, it wasn't just my parents. It's my entire family. Every aunts, uncles, everybody has at least 30 plus years of marriage.
Being married, okay.
That's the family structure I come from.
Now, Lady Love, we got you on the phone, so I'm gonna take advantage. You just heard them say that they families promoted marriage. Do you think that for black men growing up, that marriage was promoted in a positive light? Lady Love, you there?
I'm here. Thinking within my generation, because being 44, I don't think that for the black man marriage was promoted enough or in a light to where it would be. No, I don't.
So now, with you saying that, do you kind of understand why men have a certain wall built up when it comes to fully trusting a woman, wanting to marry a woman?
No, I don't. I mean, I understand where you're going with that, but for the female, for me, I'm gonna speak for me. I was raised with just my mother. She did get married. Was it a great example for me? I can't say that it was. But did that stop me from wanting to be married or wanting to have that experience for myself? No, it did not. So, I mean, I think that each person needs to take on their own mindset and their own want and desire for their own life and say, okay, this is my goal, this is what I want. And then from that point on, go for that. Don't let anything within life hinder you or stop you from experiencing those things that you see or that you feel that you want. It's just like a career. In the previous segment, I heard Chef mention how he wanted to obtain a certain level, and he wanted to obtain it by himself. So he went for that. So I think the same thing should be for marriage. If that's something that you think that you want, you should go for that. You should pursue that of your own and not let someone else's experiences, or because it wasn't promoted or taught to you or put in front of you, you shouldn't let that hinder you. Okay, now, Lady Love,
Stezo Petty moment. Don't you think that'd be easier to accomplish if y'all stop being so crazy?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask y'all a question while you being Stezo Petty.
Yeah, here we go.
Just like, shut up, Chef. Just like, okay, you men feel you guys are discriminated by the police and things of that nature just because you're black. So when the police see you, you feel they've already labeled you, blah, 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 because you're black, so even white people, whatever. Okay, being a black woman, do you not think that we're being discriminated upon by men in general because of their whole black woman stigma that's being put out there in the atmosphere or in the universe.
What's the stigma?
Do you got
I was about to ask that.
Yeah, what's the stigma that's being put out there that you think?
that we're angry, we're mean, we all gold diggers, we all got to have this, or we
That's
all got
a lot of
attitude.
different stigmas, though.
Yeah, that's
Angry,
Angry
majority,
men and gold diggers.
probably. Angry, y'all have y'all. It's a lot of angry black women out there.
And then you got to also remember,
Gold
Lady
diggers,
Love,
I don't think it's that many.
You know, a man can't be civil anymore because he don't get a thank you. You hold the door, nobody says thank you anymore.
No, that's true.
But see, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm saying. Is that cloud is being put over. Each of our species have a cloud. You guys have a cloud that's being placed over you all, and we have a cloud that's being placed over us. Because of these clouds that we continue to place over each other, we would never be able to see the sun on both sides and allow us to come together and join as one.
But the difference, though, like you said, our cloud with the police, we're trying to change that cloud. Are you all trying to change your being mean and angry cloud?
But are you guys trying to help us change that cloud?
How can
Because
we help
We
you?
can't make you change who you are.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Because guys, say you walk up.
angry.
Please don't get angry. Please don't get angry on air, please. Please don't get mad on air.
Don't get mad at us.
Okay. I quit because ain't no way that
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
See, there goes Stezo Petty.
Oh, yeah, you know, my petty takes over. I'm sorry. Okay, petty off. Go ahead.
Because I got a question for you when you're done, Lady Love. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Lady Love.
I quit. Go ahead, ask your question, Flip. But
Okay, so my question, and this might be my Stezo Petty moment, but I'm just trying to figure out, like, when did y'all, and I mean y'all, when I say black women, all of a sudden, when was it or what was it that made y'all change this? All of a sudden, y'all didn't need a man. Y'all was independent now. And because I believe that revolution, that independent revolution, changed a lot of shit in the way that men see y'all and the way that they treat y'all, because y'all independent. Ask Beyonce. You know what I'm saying?
And you're right. Again, I agree with you in your statement. And that era came about, I want to say, probably in about 1980-ish, somewhere up in there, when the drug game became really popular, and you had a lot of guys riding around, dating all these women, and then the single mothers came about, and the baby daddies with the girlfriends and all that kind of stuff, and it got to the point where you don't need that nigga and that nigga, da-da-da. And so I agree with you. That's the era that actually screwed a lot of stuff up, and that has placed us into the position to where we're in today. And that happens to be my generation.
So with that being said, then I'm saying, like, why don't somebody in y'all generation stand up and say, yeah, we don't want to be independent. We don't need to be independent. What we need to be is in a relationship, like, you know what I'm saying, man, with, marriage, all of that stuff, instead of putting a ring on it, I'm independent and all this other shit that y'all glorify. Just like y'all say that we glorify drugs and money and, bitches and all that other shit. Yeah. Y'all glorify, I can do this all by myself. I don't need no man. You know what I'm saying?
Anymore, so, Flint, that's not being glorified anymore. It was glorified by my generation, but my generation, who's now adult and
not married,
talking to some of the females that are in my age limit now, we're all in our 40s, and majority, and this me being real, majority of us are single. Not just my friends, because some of my friends are married, but just looking at the women that spread it about within my generation, a lot of them are single now, and it's because of that independent woman, don't need no man, blah, blah, blah. And now, me and my best friend, we've looked back at that era a few years ago, and we've been talking about and been speaking out to some of our friends in regards to that, trying to get them to realize that we screwed it up and we need to fix it. But you cannot reach to everybody, because some people have taken it and ran with it, and it has spread it down throughout the other generation.
So have you written off some good men in your life?
For me, with my daughter, I'm raising her differently and trying to get her to understand that being independent is okay, but having a helping hand is even better. it makes life better, and it makes you better because you get to grow old with someone. You get to be with someone, but it's happened, and to fix it is just going to take more than just conversation within the four walls. And actually, with the platform that Stezo has, it'll help get the word out there, but you guys are too busy saying what y'all don't like about women.
Well, Lady Love, you pretty much just said that y'all had fun and fucked up your 20s. Your 30s, you got it together. And now in your 40s, you want a good man.
That's my generation.
Yeah.
But which is our generation.
Yeah, that's our generation, too.
Right, but I'm just saying, within our generation, that's where a lot of stuff was fucked up at. Right. And to try to reverse that now for the generation that's coming up, it's going to take more than just talking to your best friend and talking over dinner. It's going to take a platform that's bigger than that to get it out to the younger generation now to let them know this is not the life.
Your generation are the mother of our children. You know what I mean? So our children have kind of been poisoned since they've been here.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's bad because a lot of people in our generation are now becoming grandparents. Yeah. So that is already starting to be instilled into the next, the third generation of this.
See, well, sorry, not to cut you off, Lady Love, but the reason why I asked you that question because I want you to understand how I'm gonna bring it back full circle. The reason why I think that we sit here and say we have a problem with females being crazy and arguing and all of this, because I think it comes from them feeling that they are independent, that they don't need anybody or they don't need a man, and that's where all of the attitude and everything comes from. And that's what we were saying that, we're not bashing. We saying we don't like that. We don't like these traits. And those traits, I really feel that it comes from that whole independent movement thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, man, I can argue, and I think I should be able to, slap a dude around and not, you know what I'm saying, man, repercussions. He needs to chase behind me. Why? Because I'm independent. You know what I'm saying? I don't need him. I can stand on my own. And I think that's where all of those traits, as you could say that we were bashing, but I think that's where all of those come from that we have a problem with.
I hear what you're saying, but I don't agree with that.
Well, me personally, a woman that's saying like I'm independent, that might be a woman I can date. There's no future for me with her as far as being my wife. There's no future in that. God designed in the way that, if we're gonna speak biblically, the wife is a helpmate. You know what I mean, to her husband. The husband is supposed to be the forefront of the home. And two people cannot be the lead role in the home. That humbleness and the submissiveness that a wife is supposed to have is needed in the household. I can leave the house. My wife can take care of the household, everything else to do with the house, the children and everything. I will not interfere with that. But I think that once the head is aligned and the body is aligned with the head, I think everything will go smoothly. But that's not no more. That's not in this. That's not even taught anymore.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question because I hear a lot on the podcast about not wanting a needy female. Mm-hmm. So, explain to me the difference of a needy female and a woman not being independent.
Ooh, can I be petty?
Hold on.
Can I be petty?
Let me know you cannot be petty.
Okay.
Because where I'm going here is, okay, I don't want to. When I say independent, for me, it's not saying that I'm independent to the point where I run my household, I wear pants, Independence to me, if my oil needs to be changed on my car, I know how to go downstairs and go to the place and get my oil changed. Okay. If I say, well, baby, my oil needs to be changed, he might take it, but then he'd be like, damn, you becoming too motherfucking needy for me right now. Seriously, come on now. So give me the difference between being independent and being needy from a male's point of view.
Stezo, go ahead, be petty. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to show you that real quick. I'm going to give you 3 examples of needy versus being needed. Needy is you can't pay your own bills. Mm-hmm. Needy is you can't go to the store without me for anything. Mm-hmm. Needy is I can't count on you to take care of something very simple in the house. That's needy. Now, needing me is you can't change your oil because you don't know how. So you need me to help you. You can't go to, I'm going to stay with cars, you can't go to this mechanic without getting ripped off because he telling you, you know what I'm saying, your oil flux capacitor is crushed and you don't even have one on the car. That's needing me. Needing me, I can deal with. But being needy, I can't deal with that. You know, you're 35, 37, 39, just like everybody else. How come you can't fill your own gas tank up? How come you can't come and tell me the check engine light came on my car? Don't tell me 2 months later. That light's been flashing for a minute. That's a warning for a reason.
Yeah.
You know, that's being needy.
Okay, but see, and I understand what you're saying, Stezo, but the part about being in the house and paying your own bills and doing all that, to me, that's independent.
That's surviving. That independence word, that word should be that need to be burned.
You paying your own bills or paying your own way is not being independent. That's just you being a responsible adult.
Yeah, it's your bill.
You know what I'm saying? That's not.
It's your
But
bill.
you still being independent of yourself. I'm being independent of myself. I'm not looking for you to pay my bill for me. I'm being independent to take care of my stuff, the things that are mine to be taken care of.
That word was meant to empower women and take away power from men. Like you're not needed. You know what I mean? It's a word that I don't know. It's almost like a derogatory word almost when it's said towards a. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm independent. I don't need you. You know what I mean? It
really is because I've always said you only see black women screaming independence.
Yeah.
So it's the usage of the word independent.
Yeah, it really is.
Like it's like a car with an independent suspension. That doesn't bother me.
Yeah,
right. You know what I'm saying? Everything do its own thing to make the ride smooth.
Because if I meet you, you have a nice job, you have a nice house. The first thing I'm thinking is it's yours.
She handling herself.
You did it right. You taking care of it.
Right.
I don't need you to tell me you independent. I see that you are. Now, when you keep telling me, I'm like, you know what? You get on my fucking nerve.
Real shit.
For real. You get on my nerve telling me all day you independent. Or you showing me you independent. I see it. You ain't got to tell me out your mouth you independent.
I think it's right, though. I think that independent term, when it comes out of a black female mouth, because that's the only place you hear it. You don't really hear no other race say that. But I think when it comes out, it is exactly what Chev said. It is meant to almost tear down men, period. Like, I don't need you for anything. That means emotional, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? Man, you're not needed.
And what women don't realize is, once you keep screaming independent, that means when he does bring you that just thinking of you gift, independent women say, oh, I could have got it myself.
Right.
You know, oh, I could have did that myself. Nobody asked you to say that to us. You trying to cut our balls off. I did it because I love you. You know?
Now I'm never going to do it again.
Right. I'm not doing it for you no more.
Hence, open your own doors. That's what that shit.
And push that snow off your own car. Your independent ass. I'm being paid.
Y'all probably not opening doors for women no way.
Oh, you's a lie.
Yeah, I do.
You's a lie. I got it.
You know what?
I stop my girl now and tell her, I say, oh,
I do. I normally slap her hand.
You a man? You open your own door? You a man now?
Not every
Not every
time
time.
we get in and out the car, no.
No, not every time.
But yeah, I don't have a problem opening doors.
But majority of the time, if we're walking side by side, I'm gonna open up the door for you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm walking and we coming from a store somewhere and the passenger side is first, I'm gonna open up your door for you.
Yeah.
If my door is first, I'm opening my own goddamn door. I ain't walking around the damn car for that shit. I got a little unlocked. There we go. You know what I'm saying? But if we walking into the show or a building, I even pull out chairs. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, that's
the show is a good point. I told my girl we walk into the to the show. Get out the car together, walk to the door.
Let me open that door.
She opens the door and walks through.
That shit is offensive.
Yeah, it is.
Right, it was to me too. So I stopped. I said, so you paying for the tickets? She like, what? I'm like, you opening up doors around this
Nah,
motherfucker.
I don't even say that no more. You know what I do? Because to me that's a childish move. So I treat it as a child. I slap her hand. Like, what you doing?
Yeah.
And she be like, oh, excuse me. Like, yeah, exactly, excuse you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me open this door for my lady. No,
Yeah.
grab that door.
Don't grab that
That's
door.
insulting.
I'm like, because you grab the door, you grabbing the check.
Thank you. You want to lead the way?
Yeah.
Go ahead and
If
lead.
you want to be on that Usher trading places shit, let me know. If other than that, we going out. Let me do my thing.
But hopefully, lady love, you see where we coming from, and we're not just simply woman bashing. It's a legit.
We love y'all.
Right, but it's a legit substance. We're just not saying that we woman bashing, we hating. We just the way this shit is right now, it's fucked up. It really is. And by no means do we ever say that we were perfect or we ain't got issues. Like, honestly, it's a long list of shit that I think that our generation as men fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, indeed.
Okay, let me just put this out here, fellas. Can we invite Lady Love to the show?
Oh yeah.
And that is the first damn time I've ever heard a man on this damn radio podcast say something like that. So thank you. Thank you.
You know what? I can't even accept that because I've been sitting here when we've said
we've said that.
When we've said it before. We actually had. If you listen to Community and Berlin Wall, we discussed it for a whole show.
That's Lady Love Petty. That was some Lady Love Petty.
Yeah, but I mean, no, but seriously, if you listen to Berlin Wall and it was Community, right?
Yeah.
If you listen to them too, that's all we talked about is how our generation of males fucked up the newer generation of males and they thinking and their mentality and how we created. Well, we didn't create, but we promoted single motherhood. You know what I'm saying? We're the reason kind of behind that.
Well, I have to go back and listen to that.
You know what? You may not have to. It might be time to do another one. Might be time to, bring it back, refresh with another one. You know? Because maybe y'all don't know the softer side of Stezo Radio.
On a positive note, I've been listening to Stezo Radio for over a year.
Oh, shit. Slow clap. Stezo slow clap. Over a year. Thank you. Thank you for the support.
I'm admitting that you guys I've learned some things. I've laughed my butt off at work majority. I'm surprised I still have a job. You guys have made me look at things in a different light a few times. So I'm not against you all. I just really hate the female conversations that y'all have.
But you gotta think about it.
I do agree with some stuff that you guys say because I know some us women have really just overstepped a lot of things and have changed a lot of things around that I think are wrong.
Right.
So I'm not totally agreeing with you guys 100%, but I do understand.
You agreeing with us.
Yeah, you agree. But your womanhood won't allow you to fully agree.
But I'm going to sleep and let y'all finish y'all podcast. Thanks for taking my call and keep up the great work, Stezo, and I'll see y'all in the group tomorrow morning.
All right,
Lady Love. That's kind of a good point. I don't think women will ever agree that we do give their ass some good advice.
Yeah, of course not.
Because it's almost like they got to give up that womanhood man.
If they listening to us, they should actually have like the perfect man right now. I think that we give out, we tell our faults, and we give you telltale signs of what to look for.
Yeah. Especially if I ever meet a fan that says, "Yeah, I listen to y'all," and I meet that guy and he a loser, I'm gonna say you a lie. There's no way you've listened to us and you dating this loser.
Hey, we even gave you tips on side niggas. I'm just saying you've gotten it all.
You
from out of
cannot
us.
listen to this show and date a loser, goofy ass dude. I don't even see it being possible. For real. It's like a lesbian showing you how to eat coochie.
Man.
You supposed to be a pro. You're supposed to be a pro.
That is very true. You're supposed to be.
Yeah, so, but thank you, Lady Love, with that one.
I'm going to tell y'all right now, all of y'all attractive, sexy, insecure females, just call and drop a line, man. Just don't even act like that. There's no reason for you to be insecure about how you look or, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? Let's, because I love that point, Flint. let's explain to women who are attractive and sexy why we look at them so fucking confused when they doubt themselves.
Man, it's unbelievable.
I'm still stuck on that. Like, I really wish I can tell them, you know, and it's not just looks.
Right. No, it's not just looks.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about women who got
Just-
good jobs.
Yeah, man.
Look good.
Dude.
And they still doubt themselves.
Yep.
I don't understand how. How?
I don't know. I mean, dude, like I said, I've
Honestly,
had...
I think that it's not enough. Well, I can't say that. I think it's women don't know how to take a compliment anymore. You know what I mean? Because I think that men have been shut down to the point because it's been times where I've told a woman like, man, you look nice or you smell nice. What is that? You know what I mean? And it's kind of like, I ain't trying to get fresh with you. I'm just complimenting.
But see,
you.
I don't think... I think that chick right there, remember I told you it's two types. It's ones that's overconfident, and then there's ones insecure. Those that give you that snicker, be like, ugh, what you at? Those are the overconfident ones. You way too much into yourself.
But see,
You know what I'm saying? Insecure. You'll know when you run into an insecure female because she'll even look surprised that you even said anything at all to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But see, it's the fact that so many men stand back from doing that now.
But
and if that happened regularly, you would have
Right.
more women with a little bit more confidence.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
true, and that's what I'm saying. Like the women that I've talked to, and they be like, yeah, like dudes just be intimidated, or that's the only thing they could think of is just be intimidated to talk to them. And I'm like, well, at that point, you need to start talking to them.
Yeah.
Like man, like it might be a little bit intimidated to talk to you, but I guarantee you, if you start that conversation, he ain't gonna shy away. You know what I'm
True.
saying? He's gonna stand his ground, and you know what I'm saying, man. Engage the conversation. It's just he just might feel that you might be out of his league. I don't know, because the way I look at it, I don't.
But that's the problem, though, because if she has to be the initiator, that kind of makes him look weak.
No, well, okay.
It does.
Unicorn was initiator. I didn't even see Unicorn. We walked in the bar, me and Ancient, and she was sitting in a corner. And me and my other guy, we went to the bar. By the time we turned around, Kurt was over there talking to her. She got up, went to the bathroom, came back around me, was like, how come you ain't come talk to me? And I was like, okay.
Yeah, but
You know what I'm saying?
that doesn't make her the initiator.
She did. She came and was like, why you didn't come talk to me? You know what I'm saying? And
Not
I'm like,
because she thought you were afraid to, though.
No.
Like you were saying, the guys who seemed to afraid the woman got to approach. I think that's gonna make him look weak to her. You didn't seem afraid. You just seem occupied.
I mean, that might be. I mean, because for me, I don't give a damn how good you look or what you look
Right.
like. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in there.
But
you're gonna shoot
if-
me down.
but-
That's how me, yeah.
But had you been staring at her all night and said
And then
nothing,
didn't say-
and then she finally did it, yeah, that's gonna show a little weakness. Oh.
Making imprints.
Oh, matter of fact, we need to holler because I need one of them.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't staring at her saying, man, only if I had the courage to talk.
Right.
She came to you like, excuse me, you don't see me? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But now that other woman that this guy, she no feeling.
See, this is my thing. It's simple for me. If I look at you and you look at me for more than a second and a half, I already know what time it is. I'm gonna come and say something. You're gonna have to shoot me down. 'Cause,
Right.
I mean, I play the odds. If I ask 10 women, at least 6 going. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way
That's
I
me.
look.
That's me.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's just the way I look. Man, you can't. You're not gonna always get a no. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even if you reverse that and say you ask 10 and 6 say no, 4 still go. Shit.
Exactly.
You know?
You play the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's why I say I think that's a little different. I think when a woman knows a guy, wants to talk to her, he been staring, he done told the bestie, he done asked the bestie about her, you know, and he still ain't came over there all night.
Yeah, no.
If she got to step up and talk to him, she's already taking the lead. That's going to lose
But
some points.
it was, and it's a lot of chicks out there that I know of that be like, man, I really think that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe dudes just are scared to talk to me. It's like, man, they rarely get dudes that approach them.
Yeah, I've heard that so much.
Man,
I get it though.
man.
I really like. Before I didn't, but I get it now because that guy. True story. I heard. Well, I know a guy that was wanted to talk to a girl, and he said, "You know what? I can't talk to you yet because my shit not together, and I know to talk to you, I gotta have my shit together."
That's some grown man shit. Though.
Yeah.
I can respect that 100%.
Now the reason why I can't, he was talking to my girl.
Wow.
Well, I would have broke his jaw.
Well, see, my thing is though, you know what? I'd have still said something. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But he even said that. So that's saying I'm not scared to talk to you. I just know that I'm not in the right place to do so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, like, from talking to her, she was like, motherfuckers don't even say that. Like, they'll stare down all day at the bar, whatever it is, and then just walk out the door. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I had to, and that's why I said I had to tell her, like, well, man, maybe you should start saying something to them.
Shit, can't
See
they?
where it
Can't
go.
she? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just really look at it like, if you ain't man enough to come talk to her.
No, but I think you got to be. Look, this is the new day and age. A female, if she finds somebody attractive, I think she should go and say something to him.
But see, that's the thing though.
I think she
That's
should.
the thing that we trying to get away from. See, in the way it's supposed to be, the bowls are supposed to come to the woman.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
I'm
So
not doubting that.
the woman is not supposed to be out there approaching the men. And there's just some overly aggressive women because that man, the club scene is nuts. You know what I mean? They will walk to you and just grab your shit, just like, hey.
Yeah.
I ain't been to the club in a while.
Nah, last time I was in there, I was with you actually.
That's a bar. That wasn't a club.
I'm just saying, music and drinks is a club to me. You know, but it's too many guys have, I don't know. I think the rules have reversed. Guys have become too laxed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And women are forced to do things that the men are supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. I agree with that because, like I said, I ain't got no problem hollering at anybody. I don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna have to tell me no. Shit, depending on how good you look, you might have to tell me no more than once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a persistent nigga.
Yeah, I've been told I'm too overly confident.
You know what I'm saying?
All right,
There's no such thing.
it's time to close it out. I want to thank everybody because this is going to be the first 2 hour show in a minute that we did. But I felt we had no other choice
Yeah.
but to go 2 hours. And I'm going to close it out. We got an inbox, from the live feed. And this is on the Stezo Radio fan page. Now, listener, female, says, I believe the women in the group forget the initial premise of the show. The podcast started as a barbershop talk type of show.
Exactly.
I don't get why they are always so offended and going off on y'all. For example, I was just listening to the live broadcast and two women were taking y'all talking about your points of views on crazy as women bashing. Kind of annoying. And one reason why I just read the post and commented less now, I do listen every week and I don't get women bashing from y'all show. Y'all may be wrong on some views of women, but I personally don't take it as y'all bashing us. Just her 2 cents.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. Whoever said that needs a Stezo slogan.
Yeah,
Let's go and give it to you.
Because I don't know how many times we said that this is what it is. It's barbershop talk. This is the way men, this is supposed to be a fly on the wall. We do enjoy y'all input, but we never, I'm women bashing. Once again, like I told Lady, this is our perception of what we had to deal with in our lives.
And on that note, we out.
Stezo's thought of the day.
Like we said before, we're being more involved and letting the fans and listeners get more involved too with the Facebook Live, in the Stezo Radio group, and on my personal Facebook page. Great show, great call in. Again, if you want to get involved, you witnessed and seen me answer an inbox we got on the Stezo Radio fan page. We do that. We try to involve y'all because we want y'all involved because y'all make the show. So if you got anything you want to say, again, reach out to us at all our social networks. Stezo Radio at Yahoo, Stezo Radio at Gmail. We on Instagram, YouTube. Subscribe to us, I should say, on iTunes, iHeartRadio, and Google Play, and YouTube again. And like I said, get involved. Don't be shy. Please don't be shy. You got something to say, we want to hear it, and we're going to reply. We're not going to be assholes about it. We want you involved. And stay up with us on the live. Now, I want to bring y'all this feature song for this one because I felt only right that we go with the homegirl Drea out of Jersey. This is her freestyle to the cut Formation. I hope y'all enjoy it. Also, follow her on Instagram and Facebook at Drea or Dark City Drea.
What up, world? It's Drea. I'm gonna do this formation. Like, listen, share, comment, all that good stuff. I'm all about the lady movement. Hold up, show you how a lady do it. I'm working hard to be able to get in rotation. Radio stations play my music. Won't entertain lanes for their amusement. Throw a shade on my name cause they a nuisance. Trying to make claims, it's making no sense. It is what it case I be paying no rent. Let me clear a little confusion. I'm in no way making excuses. I'm an imperfection, I'm human. So that leaves me room for improvement. Turn a negative into a positive and make sure that it's out of the picture. Can invest my energy into enemy. Should be written in scripture. I could put my hand on a Bible. I swear to God, I know I go Bible. But I gotta keep it up cause it's heating up like a maniac pyro. I go off, I go hard, I work hard. Get what's mine, get what's mine. I'm a star, I'm a star. So as I sit on top of the constellations, look down at the cause and complications all around, I'm a topic of conversation. Are they wrong for hating? I just wanna make them love what I do, leave them in amazement. Without the Illuminati and Masons. If it were true, in order to make it, it's something I wouldn't do, is all that I'm saying. As I proceed to get my ass information, I wanna know where these big bitches get their whack information. I'ma be me, I'm not one for imitating. Fuck your blue-headed, I shouldn't worship a Satan. I rebuke those in the name of Jesus. I can't work for birds, chickens, and geeses. Even though it wasn't proper, you caught my drift and the basis of my thesis. School you with you, pull on the hard way. Drive fast, 90 on the parkway. I'm from Jersey and shout out to Brooklyn. I got gold to look in the selling of the Barclay. Cut a check, invest in me a payment. Or in advance, let's make an arrangement. Dre Gay, 50 Beyonce, J and T.I. Yo, can I get a placement? Recognized for rhyme, singing, and pension. I don't need to be signed, I'm independent. All I need is my little foot in the door. And the hardest part will be over. Starving artists can startle the market, don't wanna know what. Objectives seem closer than they appear. It's already done, shit that most people don't wanna hear. Reflection of self is real little what you see in the mirror. If you fail to prepare to fit when the time is near. And anybody that's struggling is gonna fear. And ain't no way that I'm letting it interfere. I'm not a part of the problem, I'm part of art. That's all about entertaining the garbage they wanna hear.